Previously on Princes of the Apocalypse. Startled by the sudden disappearance of Yvain, the group worked to rescue her from the large snake that dragged her underwater. It was touch and go for a while, and there were a number of daring moves performed by a number of the party. But eventually, the snake was slain and Yvain was pulled to safety. While recovering from their encounter, it was discovered that the magical essence of the boot they had been searching for was emanating from the belly of the snake itself. Once both boots were reunited, the group headed back to the Aarakocra encampment, where they retired for the evening. Stack convinced his sister she should keep the boots for herself, and over the long rest Cade attuned to them. The next morning, the party set out for Feathergale Spire. Cade in her new boots, which may have fused themselves to her feet. That evening, the friends made a push for the spire, and what ensued was a long, hard fight to the top. After shedding literal blood, sweat, and tears, they breached the tip of the tower to find Thurl Mersuka, the gentleman the Aarakocra claimed to be the leader of this group of bandits, as well as 3 Aarakocra who were being prepped as a sacrifice to Jan Sibin. With the help of their new Aarakocra allies, the band of adventurers won their siege over the tower, and in doing so, they managed to reach level 4. What will they do next? Find out as Power Word Play presents Princes of the Apocalypse.
Hey everybody! I am Beth, your kind of benevolent DM, and we are Power Word Play, and this is our run through of Princes of the Apocalypse. We missed you last week. We are thrilled to be back with our new level 4 characters. We are picking up after a successful long rest in the Spire. Off camera, I gave the group a list of items that they were able to locate throughout the tower. They had popped a couple of detect magics and went through and just through every room they came across, and I gave them all the things. Now it is probably about, we'll say, 8 o'clock in the morning after your long rest. And you guys, here, I will move us back to the spire. I think it still has monsters in it. They're not actually there. We will move down to you guys to the RP. Oh, not that room. That's Big Guy's room. And go!
Okay, so I spent a lot of time last night identifying all of this stuff.
Wait, you didn't sleep?
I work fast. We got the magical stuff. Potion of heroism. A scroll that I can't understand. I think it's in Druidic. Hands it to Faye. And then this scroll of Skywrite that I think a few of us could use. We'll put that on the table for now. And then this ring. If you plan on dive bombing off of towers more, maybe you should have this. It'll make you float down to the ground safe every time, so I don't have to jump.
Why did you jump?
Yeah, staccato.
I had to get close enough for my spell.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it would have been scraping Kessim off of the
Okay, yeah,
rock.
Okay, she was safe. I did make her feather fall, but it was very brave of you to jump off after her.
Yeah, I realized that after, because that's what I was gonna do. All worked out.
I admire you for your bravery. Stupidity, but bravery.
Yeah, stupidity.
Like I said, it worked out.
Mm-hmm.
That it did.
I'm trying really hard as Kendall not to make a ground beef joke about cow people, but I had to.
Kendall? Do you have inspiration?
I did take it away.
Yes, you no longer have inspiration.
Alright, this is
Worth it. Worth it.
worth it. Oh god.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So if you, I don't know who this would be best used. Would always be safe from high height.
You know, I would point out that if we ever had to catapult again at a flying target, if I miss, which, I mean, let's be honest, I don't miss, but if I did, it would be useful for you. Oh wait, you can fly. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Am I now the only one who can never fly? No, I can fly later.
I mean, I can't fly, but I can like hover and
Would that
do
be
that.
enough to stop falling?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
I don't think we should.
I think maybe there are some field testing that is in order.
Yeah.
I
No,
just said
no.
that's not a good idea.
Into some
I
pillows.
We can climb back to the top of the tower.
No,
No.
I
No?
have to disagree. You'll be safe. I can featherfall you. If you look like you're approaching terminal velocity, then I can make you land softly.
Oh no, I'm very confident in what this ring can do. Remember how I knew exactly what the boots were? It all worked out.
You knew the boots were going to bite your sister's legs?
No. So maybe this should.
Yes, I was talking about field testing the boots, but I mean the ring is, beneficial for everyone, to be honest. Also, I now realize that bastard would have not been hurt when we shot him off the tower. It is why he didn't care much when I pushed him towards the edge.
Yeah.
Also, Benji.
Oh yeah, Benji.
Stupid vulture.
That's what Faye's been saying the whole time.
Will was
Oh,
trying to
shit,
know who
is-
Benji was.
I look up from this thing that I've just been staring at and just go, vultures suck. We should call ourselves the anti-vulture gang. Vultures suck.
It's not the
But that's
worst
not a
thing.
very good name.
It's not the worst one.
Did you know that a group of vultures is
would-
called a kettle?
You would be the
We could-
anti-vultures?
No.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
No,
Oh,
guys,
no.
there are better vulture names. There are better vulture names. A whole group of vultures is called a
Get through it, Miranda. Come on, girl.
Vultures.
I need to look back at my notes about names of vultures.
It could be like the vulture hunters. Or something.
I have it. We could call ourselves the Michael Keatons.
That sounds like a guy.
A little. It is a joke about the fourth wall, my friend. I will explain it later.
What is a Keaton?
It
Oh, a
is
small cat. I
it's a-
got it.
no,
I got
It
the accent.
is. It is a kitten.
No,
Yes.
The accent,
it is a
yeah.
unit of measurement. What are you talking about?
So,
No, a Keaton.
A
I get it
Keaton.
now.
you mean Aikido?
No, that's a nutritional program.
No,
Oh, guys,
Aikido,
guys,
Aikido is dwarven martial arts.
God.
3 hours later.
all I'm saying is that if vultures are circling overhead, they're called a kettle. But if they're in a tree, they're called a committee, or a venue, or a vault. There
What
are
are
lots
they
of
call-
names for groups of vultures, but all of them should die.
The
What are they called if
vultures.
they're dead all over the floor?
We could be volt breakers.
The Volt Killers? I don't know. We don't have to have. Oh, if you, they are also called wakes.
Please no.
Wakes.
Hmm.
That's when they feed on dead carcasses.
Hmm.
I've got it.
Delicious.
Listen, can any of you Can anyone other than Faye play an instrument?
No bands. I would
We
like to
could
No
call
request.
bands.
ourselves
There's no bands.
Blood
Nope.
and Feathers.
No, no bands.
No.
No bands.
Fire and feathers?
Mm.
Fire.
Oh.
Fire vaults.
Feathery Fury.
So, Faye, it seems that vultures have names for every state of being, for flying, for being on the ground. Do they not have a name for a field full of dead vultures? Is this not a thing?
I don't think they want to name themselves like that. Like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to name a group of dead satyrs. That'd be stupid. That's like manifesting that shit into existence. And I've been there before, and that's not fun.
This is true,
I'm
but you are
sorry, what?
assuming that the vultures name themselves kettles, and I'm sure those are names given by others.
So
Maybe
do
if we come up with a name for a field of dead vultures, that could be our group name.
What?
I mean, I would just call it a Fae.
Wouldn't a field of dead fire satyrs be a crematorium? That makes sense. If it's a group,
They were all fire satyrs. And it was only one. It
oh, this wasn't a hypothetical.
was just one person, okay?
What?
What?
What? It's a long story, you know. Things happen in the forest and the Feywild. There's no laws. It's like kind of crazy, so things happen sometimes. But anyway,
I took the spell foot and mouth on my level up.
group name. That's where we were at.
Cool. Yeah.
We table group name and go back to the evil boots that bit Cade.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Maybe we don't do stuff in secret anymore. That might not be a good idea.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that you had time to attune to them tonight because they were going to be really
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah, they are very powerful. And a pain in my feet. Say so.
Actually, you bring up a good point, though. While many of us, I mean, typically it is done by stack, but several of us have the ability to identify items. Do any of you possess the ability to detect like curses on items? Because I do not personally.
Not yet. One day.
Someday you can do this. Good.
Yes. Well, I can fix it. I don't. Detecting is harder.
Interesting.
Didn't we promise to return those?
Yes.
I mean,
That's going to be an awkward conversation.
at this point, I don't
might
think we
just
can.
have to chop my legs off. I don't know how we're gonna get them off, but you know,
Wait, that's not bad. Kessim can grow them back.
baby.
I mean, if not-
That's a tricky business. I'm just saying. And she gestures to
Oh,
her
that's...
arm.
But
God damn it!
Evane and I could make you some replacement legs.
Yeah, it'd be an upgrade.
This took
I
me
need to be in
2
timeout for a
years.
minute.
Great.
Coming back after 2 weeks, guys, and we're offending everyone. Okay. Oh,
Look, let's not do that. 1, because that's fucking horrible. 2, this took me 2 years to build, and I had the best smith that I know, who's my dad, help me. I mean, I was doing most of the work, but that's not the point. It takes a long time to get it right, and we don't have that kind of time right now with the fucking impending apocalypse.
You have a good point. Also, it will hurt like hell
Yes!
to cut your legs
Yes.
off. I mean, it would not feel good. I'm sure Evane could speak for that, but
Well, the best thing
that
to
was
do in this
supposed to be a joke, but okay, guys. Anyways, it's just gonna hurt like a lot. Hurt going on. I assume it's going to hurt coming off. So,
Also, the spell to regenerate limbs is very difficult, and only some of my teachers could do that kind of work.
I'm okay. Can we just table the cutting my legs off thing? I kind of need those.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would like
if we're
to
being
walk it
honest,
back.
yeah, if we're being honest, to be honest, Faye could probably bat her eyes at the Aarakocra people and talk to them as she usually does. And, we did save them and free the tower. They might just give you the boots.
We also can offer some of our loot in exchange if they really needed another way to be able to recreate. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
let's not get
just
crazy.
saying. It is an
So-
option.
We could. We could offer them a slave.
Oh God.
No.
The prisoner.
What?
That is actually a good
Look
point.
at the prisoner, guys. I don't want to kill her. What could you do?
Maybe they need someone.
Guys,
We'll get there eventually.
And we've all
we
become
can't
chaotic neutral in this moment. Oh,
what
can't
happened in 2 weeks?
If we
We've
let
been
her
battle
go,
hardened.
everyone knows about us, and I don't want to kill her. So what's the next best option? Use her as a bartering tool.
To be honest,
Let
though,
her go.
We can let her leave.
I think the term is prisoner.
I mean, they may not treat her as a slave. And maybe they need someone to tend their nests. It could be good penance, and they will let her go
We should
later.
go talk to her. She might have some good information for us. Maybe she has an
Maybe.
opinion on what we should be called.
We should find out if she has skill with tending nests.
I feel like there would be a lot of nasty, nasty words that she would want to call us.
That's maybe some of them sound cool.
Maybe.
Write them down. Maybe they will be good for our group names.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How am I,
I-
the
I-
only one that lost my inspiration during this conversation? I just want to say that.
I don't even have any.
Exactly. That's why.
You got nothing to lose. You make all the jokes you want.
I turned to Kessam privately. Yeah, we should let her go.
We need to keep her away from Faye.
Saying is the last things we let free came back to bite us in the butt and came and fought us, like Cade said. Just saying.
It's yeah.
Let's go talk to her. If she's still there.
Tell ourselves no mercy for vultures.
Okay. DM, can you take me down the stairs, por favor?
Yes, I certainly can.
Thank
Bjorn
you.
will stay out of the hostage negotiations, or prisoner interrogation, whatever it is.
Well, I just moved everybody to the main floor. Do you not wish to be here, Bjorn? Do you want to be on?
No,
a
I'll be
different
down
level?
there, but I will be trying to
Okay.
stay out of it.
All right. Yvain, as you enter the room, you see there is still your bound prisoner. It looks like she has moved around a bit. There's a mess of like there's some dust on the floor, and it looks like there's big drag marks as she's tried to like caterpillar inchworm her way around. It looks like she tried to stand up by the main doors but couldn't get the front doors open. And it looks like you have left her alone for a very long time, and she has since soiled herself.
Oh.
Stack.
I know you not just see that she told herself and said stack like I'm some sort of cleanup duty. That's not what happened. That's not what happened, right?
I mean,
Do you
they're gonna
You want
make you
to
clean
clean
up
up
the
duty.
duty.
Fuck me.
Thank you, Will.
Sorry.
Do you
I'm
have
not there.
prestidigitation prepared?
Fine. Be gone, soil.
Thank you.
She's sort of like slumped over, leaning up against. It looks like a display case that's mostly empty. And she just sort of gives you a silent nod. Thanks.
I glide in looking like I have Heelys on, but really it's just like dark smoke coming behind me. What's up? Oh, hi.
That's concerning. We're going to talk about the black smoke later.
Oh, I thought it was cool.
That's concerning. We're going to talk about the black smoke later.
Okay. I just spin in circles on my heels.
Look. All of your friends upstairs, or your associates, they're gone. It's just you here. I don't know if you were involved with them, but they were doing some bad shit. Like, end of nigh. She pulls down the gag.
Even thorough?
Even thorough. Especially thorough.
Goodbye, Thurl.
No, I told you, we're just hippogriff riders.
Vane will pull out the note.
He pushed me from the top of the tower.
No, he wouldn't do. I don't believe you. What's that?
This is a note that we found in the tower here. It's proof that whatever was going on, even if you think it was just air enthusiasts, it's not.
I didn't know.
We understand.
I want an insight check.
Okay.
$11.
He seems pretty truthful.
Evane will untie her.
Thank you. And she rushes to get to her feet and starts backing away. Starts with her back to the door. She starts moving towards the door behind her.
Any of those symbols we showed you, for your own safety, avoid them. Avoid anybody holding them, wearing them.
Okay, I will. And she gets her hands on the front door and she pulls it open and she runs out.
Okay.
We should go back, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about what you asked me for on the way over here?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
You here for this? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna scoot out.
I won't make you, but I won't supply you either.
I understand. And I won't ask you anymore.
That's all I ask. And I can do things if you need help, or just listen.
I appreciate that.
Let's go.
Follow.
While that whole interrogation thing was going on, I'm gonna follow Faye. Ooh, halfling feet. Hey, so I just wanted to say, I'm sorry, from in the fight. I was reading through a book and I realized that for that particular spell that I pull fire from the elemental plane. And it's really taxing on my magical capabilities. And I thought, well, Faye's from there, and she pulls fire from there on a whim. So I thought that I would borrow some, and it kind of looks like I took a lot, and it didn't actually alleviate the magical load on my part. So I'm sorry for doing that, but I'm also sorry because I should have asked in first.
Well, okay. Well, the thing about it was that I wasn't expecting it. And it kind of hurt a little, but you don't want to just like it hurts because it's a surprise and you don't really, it doesn't actually hurt, but you don't see it coming. So then it kind of hurts. And then afterwards you're like, did that really hurt? And you're just like, it was more of just a surprise. And then I realized what you were doing and it was really cool. I've never seen someone like use my horns like that. And luckily for you, I have a lot of fire and a lot of stuff where that came from. So, you know, it's cool. I would appreciate consent in the future. But there was implied consent this time around, and next time, just like maybe we should come up with like a code gesture to be like, this is what I'm going to do next. Maybe it's like a ba-dum-tsh or something like that.
The shield spell that Stack was holding behind his back just in case. No, that's great. I'm sorry that I surprised hurt you. I'll be honest, I didn't really follow that, but we're okay, right? It didn't work the way I intended, so I don't think that there's a need.
Well, if you ever want to do it for flair or to like show off, maybe it would be a great party trick. Like Kate'll be in the corner doing the shadow puppets, and we'll be in the other corner doing the pulling fire from the horn and making it into Daddy the Yeti or something like that. If you ever wanna, we don't have to though.
We'll workshop it. Yeah. I'll see you later. Just turns and runs back out.
Okay. And I start looking around the room.
Okay. What are you searching around the room? What are you looking for?
These look like plants, so I'm just kind of trying to figure out what kind of plants they are.
Make a nature check.
This will be fun. 3.
They look like living plants and not fake ones.
This is our way of learning that Beth doesn't know houseplants.
Oh no. She doesn't, but I quickly just pulled up houseplant names.
I pluck a leaf off of one and I carry it with me.
Okay. Which
And-
plant do you pluck a leaf off of?
It's poison ivy. Fuck.
Choose wisely.
This
Yeah.
one.
Dang it.
Okay. You successfully pluck a leaf.
It says ouch.
It's an awakened bush.
Yeah, it says ouch and eats you. Yeah.
It's a baby tree.
I just carry the leaf with me.
You has a tree leaf.
Mm.
You doing anything else?
I think we're heading back
Yeah.
right now.
We can do this on the way, but does anybody recognize any of these names or places in this letter?
Water,
No.
water deep. Been there before.
Based on the symbols, I assume the sacred stone monastery is going to be connected somehow to the earth symbol, but I don't recognize that name or the name of the person who wrote it.
Didn't the Aarakocra say they recognized the name Maroska?
That was thorough.
So, but wouldn't they know potentially this other person as well? We should really ask them.
It's worth asking. That big old conspiracy wall might have it somewhere.
Right. Not that I can read any of that.
Oh, I can't either, but it's worth asking.
Yeah, I'd love to get my hands on that again.
The wall?
Yeah, just pile up information. Fun. It's a puzzle.
I get that.
Puzzles make my brain hurt.
I mean, so do the boots, so...
You have a point. I wonder if I look at the puzzle, does it make my feet hurt less? Because then the pain
Would.
goes up to my brain.
Right. Might be good to keep your mind preoccupied a little bit.
Yeah.
Here, this is a Rubik's Cube.
If you want, I know some great brain exercises. I do them all day, every day.
I want someone to cast Detect Thoughts on Faye at some point, and just to see Miranda try to describe the absolute banana zoo that is going on in there.
Banana zoo!
Your name.
Banana zoo?
Yes!
I grabbed Zone of Truth, not Detect Thoughts.
We are called the Banana Zoos.
Please no.
No. No, you're not.
Yvain is still, as we're walking back, Yvain is still intentionally staying away from Bjorn, but is trying to catch glimpses of him.
Yeah, I am up in the same floor you guys are on.
We're walking back.
This is the next day. Okay.
No, it's just later in the morning.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're heading back to the hideout right now. We're not.
I didn't hear the transition, but I may have missed it. But we can hand wave and
Oh,
say we
you
are
just
walking
moved
back.
us. You moved us maps, so
I
we
did
assumed-
because she
Oh.
said as we're walking back, and I was like, oh, I guess I
Okay.
missed
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Because we long rested here, then all that happened in the morning.
Yep,
No.
yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now we're heading back. Yep.
Because Stack was like, look at all this stuff that I did during the night.
Exactly. Yeah.
In that case, then I would also be trying to awkwardly avoid Yvain.
Are you in the front or back of the party?
I would be in the back of the party as usual. Since I'm a long-ranged fighter.
I'm hiding my lookbacks pretty sneakily.
Okay. Let's see what I get for perception. What do I at? +4?
Again,
D&D
Steve.
mechanics for
I got a 12.
flirting.
I got a 12, so I don't notice. I would probably honestly be focusing on my little homunculus. I've been working the night before working on repairing her and making sure she's flying correctly.
With a 21, Kessup notices the heck out of them trying to avoid each other.
Is that your passive?
Nope, that was rolled.
Oh, good.
That's coming, don't worry.
Yeah, it will. Sorry.
Nicky.
Sorry.
Took Alex's job.
I know. It stuck out.
It's fine.
Yeah, you will I'm assuming walking with the people that are normally in the front, so Cade and Faye. Cool. I kind of turn to Cade and I'm like, are you actually angry at me?
No. Why would I be angry at you?
Well, I tried to get the boots and nearly died and nearly killed everyone else with it.
No, I mean, I think I might be probably the person who understands best being carried away by a giant monster. So I kind of understand that it was not your fault. I mean, I tried really, really hard to get to you, and it worked out. So that's good.
Yeah, I was touch and go for a while.
Yeah, but we did it. And no, I'm not mad at you. Maybe it seemed like I was mad because I was kind of mad at Stack. So
Why are you mad at Stack?
He's been doing kind of reckless stuff lately, and it's a change, and I don't know if I actually like that change. It seems like we're kind of becoming each other in a weird way. Like he's becoming more reckless, and I'm becoming magic-y, and that's not really our roles. But also, I mean, yeah, I don't know. He like had this whole conversation with like me and Faye before we set out, and he was like not sure about being a hero and all this kind of stuff, and then like goes off and throws himself off of things like a hero. So I'm just confused. So I'm sorry if it seemed like I was mad at you, because I'm not mad at you. It was not your fault that, you know, we like basically went fishing with you. So
I appreciate you pulling me from the snake's mouth. I honestly don't know who did it, but
yeah, I like it all kind of happened at once, but I think I like climbed down the rope to you and then like tried to pull you out. But also Bjorn was a very big help. And then I like shot out magical vines and trapped it. I don't know. It was weird. That happened in one go. That happens in like 1 minute.
yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool though. Your magic.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I would not be angry at you. I mean, like, I kind of think that you're kind of my friend, so I had to save you.
She kind of will like pat her on the back. Yeah, we're friends.
Cool.
And I literally owe everyone my life, so. But you should talk to your brother.
Yeah, we got stuff to probably clear up. Also, I mean, we kind of hid the boots from everyone, and I mean, maybe it's just karma that they're currently fused to my feet.
I don't know if any of us could have guessed that the boots would have done that, but I don't know. I don't know if Stack knew. He's usually a very smart guy. Maybe just was tunnel visioned and trying to help you do the best you can.
Yeah. I know.
And overlooked that detail that's now obviously the pain in the ass for you. Well, pain in the feet, but
Sometimes the ass, sometimes the pain like travels up.
goes up.
Yeah, it's not so great sometimes. But yeah, no, Stack is like the smartest person I know. So I mean, if he didn't see it, I don't think anybody could have seen it.
You see Yvain kind of look at her arm, and she kind of starts to rub her shoulder a little bit. Okay, just promise me something. Don't try to... however painful it gets, don't try to suppress it.
Would not know how to start. Maybe are you saying that I shouldn't look at the puzzle and hurt my brain?
No, the puzzle would be a good way of distracting from that. Keeping yourself occupied helps a lot. But maybe you don't turn to plans or magical means to try to lessen the pain.
Well, yeah. Okay. I promise I will not use plants to stop my feet from hurting.
Okay.
I feel like also if I just like jammed a twig in there, it would hurt even more.
Yeah, I
So,
wouldn't try that.
Yeah.
I don't even want to attempt to pull them off because I'm afraid it's gonna hurt.
Oh, it'll hurt. But you know, when I put them on, they hurt, but it wasn't like it knocked me out. It just like made me feel really weak. So maybe taking them off will be kind of in the same way. Because I mean, it's like maybe it'll be less, you know, like when like a bear trap like snaps. It's more like, you know, the damage is done with the snapping. And then when you open it, it's not so hurty because, well, actually the thing is already dead. So,
Yeah. We're not going to try to pull them off of you. We'll get it looked at whenever we get back to Red Large to see if it's something that can easily be remedied or not.
Okay. Well, I mean, as of right now, it kind of just like a numbing pain. It's not like I'm actively getting more and more hurty or anything like that.
Okay.
Also, I mean, I'm not really walking. I'm like gliding. Kind of nice.
Well, will you tell me when your pain increases, please?
Sure. I'm sure everyone will know. I'm not exactly a quiet person.
Right, but I mean, if it bothers you in the night or something like that, you can wake me up. Okay.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Alright.
Also, you and Bjorn are still awkward. I don't understand this. What's going on with that? What is happening here?
She looks back at Bjorn. And this time is not trying to hide it, and then she'll go back and kind of like look at Faye.
I rolled an 18, by the way.
Oh yeah, you saw the shit out of that.
You also see Cade immediately look back too, so it's like that not so subtle, like your friend points
they
someone
both
out and you
turned
stare
and, like,
at them. Yeah.
The high school girls, the locker pointing at the guy.
Yeah, exactly.
When Yvain looks at me, I kind of smirk and I run up, and then I finally turn around and go, "Where'd the hostage go? Where'd the barter?" Okay, never mind.
It wasn't gonna happen, honey. Not this time.
See you next time.
This time?
Guys, we are good at this game.
Look, she wasn't a bad person, so she didn't deserve that.
Was there a
All I'm saying is I have this sneaking suspicion that maybe in 15 levels or so she may come back on a hippogriff and be our worst nightmare. But you don't listen to me. She was a nice person.
Are levels a unit of measurement in the Feywild?
Yeah. It's
Hmm.
like when you level up and your horns grow a little bit longer, you get an extra ring.
That's cool.
No, that's what you use to get more applied pressure at a focused point to lift something.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
We're not doing this gag again.
No?
No.
Look,
Hmm?
Faye,
Yeah.
Kate,
I know. We don't want to sell people. That's not good. We're not in the business of that.
Right.
You did the right thing.
she seemed truthful at the time.
I put one arm around each of you. I'm in the middle, and I go, "Okay, let's go. Let's go talk to the Aarakocra people." And I just start humming.
But it's more like you're like this. Because-
The height difference in this group are extreme.
yes. Except now I hover, so I'm actually the correct height. So
There you go.
there we go.
Look, I don't know what's going on between him and I. I mean, you guys saw that he kissed me, right?
Wait, Bjorn kissed you, and I say it really, really loud.
God damn it!
A couple birds flock like squawk and leave a tree.
With
Wait,
my 9
what?
passive perception, no,
I kinda-
did not see that.
I kind of and fall back a little bit from the group.
I'm just starting tapping Kessim really hard on the shoulder. Hey. Huh?
Yes, I saw.
Yeah. That's cool. Good for them.
Sorry, I got very excited because, like, yeah.
No!
Yeah. It's like this, but yeah.
What is
Hmm.
this?
Those
Oh,
are
Faye
chaos
would
hands.
know.
Look, I don't know what that was. I didn't hate it, but I don't know. I'm just confused.
That seems to be everyone these days.
Being confused about a boy probably means that that he's more of just a boy to you. I don't know how much more than just a boy, but just something to think about.
You're very wise, Faye. That is a very good point.
I just
No,
don't
no, and I specifically called him a boy because only boys like to play with their pew pew guns.
Really?
That's
gonna-
not the only thing, but
You're gonna air our laundry like that, Miranda? Is that what's happening?
What are you talking about?
code
That
words.
seemed very pointed.
Did you know that calm emotions is a radius and not directed at a single person? Because I feel like this group needs that.
Ooh.
Honestly, just let them work it out. They're doing great. Are you watching this?
Yes.
You guys look back, you see me like doing my best to avoid the group and play. Like I've got my little dragon flying around, and I have a string hung to it like it's a kite. I'm just playing with it as I'm following.
With his pew pew guns.
Evane, okay, hold on. Let me see.
At this point, I'm just like climbed up. Like I'm not in the backpack. I'm like up on like Kessam's shoulder, like a kid, like sitting up there just watching. Like this is wild. What's happening?
So, Evane kind of, after like talking to Cade and Faye, she does look back at Bjorn to see like what he is kind of doing right now, and like she sees him kind of just doing his own thing. She doesn't realize that it's that he's trying to distract himself, but she just kind of like shoots him a real big grin.
Yeah, I would be slyly paying attention, so he would notice and look away. Think you're doing what he's doing.
And she'll turn back around.
Excellent. Start of a beautiful beginning.
Cade, I don't know what this is yet. Just let it. Just
Can I not be very excited for my friend that there is a potential for something more?
You could be excited for me, but I just don't want it to get squashed before then.
I do
If that makes
tend
sense.
to squash things. That is my usual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I will be I don't know if I can promise that I would be subtle, because subtlety is not something that I have learned.
Yeah. Just.
But
you
I will
look.
do my best.
You can continue to make your comments, but maybe don't make them to me or Bjorn. You can make them to like Faye. Like Faye would probably appreciate the commentary a little bit more, and that would also just make me feel a little less, I don't know, pressured.
Okay. It's cool. Me and Faye got each other like that, so. Chaos fingers. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Chaos and commentary.
That should be our group name.
Yes, it is.
That's good too.
Oh look, we're here at the Arakokra hideout. Crazy.
It takes you about 3 hours all in all to make it, but you are able to arrive. It is more crowded than it was before. There are 3 extra bodies, but they still welcome you with open arms and offer. Cleek comes down and helps ferry people up inside. It is now late morning, like 11ish, close to noon. And they are preparing lunch, which they offer to you as well. It's a large buffet style that they have set up against one wall because there's now too many people to fit at the dining room table that they have.
Do they have any of the garwa?
A grawa.
Grawa
Rawa.
tea. I had the letters just not in the right in the right order. It's fine.
That should be our group name. Grawa.
Rawa.
I think that's appropriation.
There isn't.
Can't do that.
I just put sounds together. How is it appropriation?
No.
We didn't take it from anybody.
It was the Arakokra culture.
The
They changed.
Aarakocra. Okay,
Yeah.
you're appropriating from a fantasy group.
Yeah, I was saying we
understand.
can't name ourselves that.
Okay,
their thing.
there is not any, but IL, when you ask if there is happy to make some more.
Yes.
Happy
She
to
is
share
in-
his culture.
She's in wonderful spirits. You're back. Once Cleek gets you guys all in, he then makes a point of going around one by one and giving each of you a firm handshake and thanks you. Thank you. We thought we would never see our brothers and sister again. It means a lot. done it without you. Give everybody a strong. It's a very gentlemanly grip, strong and sure.
Thurl is no more. But we found this note.
Evane will pull it out and give it to Kalik.
Oh, this is interesting. You should maybe ask Quaff or Aiel. I don't recognize these names.
Okay.
But Thurl is no more?
Thurl is no more.
Super dead. Here's his ring.
He gives you a firm slap on the back. Good. Good job. Good job. Means we get to go home.
Where's
Where
home?
is home?
TM had not thought that far.
Is where I will learn to be happy.
Oh.
Spire.
As is the spire?
Never
No.
dreamed that a home could be dark and cold.
Guys, we don't have the rights for that. Please stop.
Less than 7 seconds.
Yeah.
They
And it was horribly sung on my part, so
Kalik indicates that they live in the High Forest.
Oh, I'm familiar with that.
They have a small little commune.
Excellent. Evane will sit down with the Grawa tea that Aiel has made.
Kalik keeps the board of conspiracy, right?
That's Quaff.
That's Quaff.
Sorry, I'm terrible with names. I would go up to him and, I would. Was he present for this conversation to hear that?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
He was not. So I would go and relay the information to him, and then once he updates his board or does what he does, I would pull out my little artificer snapshot thing and take a picture of his board.
Okay. Let's see if he recognizes the name.
I would ask him permission, like if I could do that, and then take a picture of it.
Always ask artist permission.
Thanks, Lucas.
He points to the paper and like taps it rather vigorously. He's like, "Oh, this name. Where? I've seen it. And he goes to his board and he starts flipping through papers, and he's going to take a few minutes to see if he can recall where he saw it.
I'm assuming he's talking about Erisy,
The queen.
the queen.
That is what he is talking about.
Okay.
But it's going to take him some time.
Okay.
While we are waiting, now seems like a great opportunity when you can't jump away to discuss that green magic you were using.
I misty step out the window. No, it's
And we're all in the same area, right? I mean, this treehouse isn't very big.
because we can't break off because it's boys rooms, girls
Right.
rooms. For their,
Yeah.
You can run and hide in that room now.
Oh, sanctuary. Yeah, it's like
Nope.
base for tag. Yeah.
No girls allowed.
You're not allowed in my pool fort. Green magic. We've talked about it. I didn't do anything untoward. I just made him dead. I didn't make him undead. I understand how stringing that sentence together would be a little bit weird in a different context. I know I did something wrong with the fire thing, but I apologize for Faye. And then she kind of gets on a ramble sometimes, and her eyes are just like so big, and it's just a lot. But I think we're okay. Or are we okay?
Do you know why I avoid it when I can?
Personally, I assumed it was a religious thing.
Well, yes. But like why?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. You know Mistra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What Kindle does Stack God of Magic? That's pretty big
As a
one.
wizard, I would think you would
Yeah.
be familiar.
I don't know. Set yourself a low DC.
Well,
Make
I
religion
rolled a
check.
3, but I had a +7, and I was like 10, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Mishra, expert on the topic.
Okay, so Mistra has all of the types of magic. That's her thing, right?
Mhm.
And the weave is hers, right?
Hers is. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you know who she's allied herself with over time?
No.
Okay. That would be my goddess, along with some others. But you have a lot of siblings. Did you ever blame things on an evil twin?
Treble. Yep, you could say so.
Okay. My goddess has an actual evil twin.
Don't like how you understated Treble's evil, but I'm with you, so
I don't know Treble.
rotten, nasty boy.
Okay. She is. Her clerics hunt people like me, and they specialize in necromancy that we don't quite understand. It's stronger than it should be, and we don't know why.
Just so we're on the same page, I'm not one of those. I just want. That's where you're coming from. This wasn't a long game of us planting ourselves in the book for you to stumble upon us, for us to be. Gotcha.
I didn't think that was the case. That would be a very circuitous way of getting there. And I don't think you would have jumped off the tower.
I could have pulled it up. Yes. Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
But it's why I avoid it. It's Char's magic, and it's for emergencies only. For me.
Okay. It makes you uncomfortable. Here's my question. Is it the school of necromancy that you take issue with? Or is it the necromantic energies? The elemental type?
Char claims the school as well as illusion. Actually, it's very weird.
Tell me I can't do illusion magic now either.
That's less touchy.
At that question, Bjorn, we're gonna come over and kind of sit down as well. Sorry to intrude. We're kind of in a small space. But I had the same concern myself as Stack. I am one who deals with different types of energy, and outside of your religious beliefs, the main question that I have for you, Kesem, and I would respect you in any way, shape, reform that I could. During my time in the War of the Silver Marches, I fought. I was young still, so I did not get in the thick of the combat, but there were times where I was around some of the wounded soldiers who were brought back, and some of them were dead, and there were clerics, goodly clerics, of Lathander and some other of the good gods, and they used necromantic magic to restore life to the dead. I guess my question is, if we are a team and we are counting on you as I mean, you don't like to fight. You are here to support us, and you are useful to us. But is that something we can rely on you for?
Yes, I consider that an emergency use, something that is more important than our general avoidance.
Good. Then I will do my best, if it makes you uncomfortable, to avoid using necromantic energies. Besides, if I'm being honest, they're not nearly as much fun as blowing shit up.
Lightning for the win.
Interestingly, Shar does not claim evocation.
And for the record, I don't really give a hoot about the school. I just like the elemental manipulation of it. Necromancy's kind of a gross school of magic anyway. Have you seen the components that you have to use for necromancy spells? Oh god. It's just gross to begin with. Not for me.
Yeah, we went over it in an academic sense, but no practice.
No, we're good. As long as if I'm shooting green beams at people, it's because I took an evocation spell. Act the decay top of it.
Okay.
I won't go animating dead or summoning demon. You don't gotta worry about it.
Okay, because some very, very intelligent people are tempted.
Omar. Now, if you excuse me, I have some research to do. Pulls out a book, not a spell book, just one of the 3 reading books you see him shuffle through a lot, and he'll hop down and pitter patter away somewhere.
Question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
The rooms during the day when they're not being used, are they still strictly men's and women's quarters, or are they kind of open for people to just kind of hang out in?
No, they are dorms. One for men, one for women.
Yeah, climb out if you want to go somewhere.
I was curious about that. Evane will have finished her tea, and I think Kessim is currently sitting at the table with her.
She was
And-
wherever she's
and-
holding cord on the floor.
And Bjorn at this point, right? Okay.
Quaff comes hobbling over as quickly as he can, and he slams a piece of paper on the table, and it knocks over a bowl of nuts, and he pushes it aside. Goes, "This is where I know her from. Don't you see?
Oh.
Don't you see?
I see a fancy spear, my friend. What?
Exactly! It's Windvane! She's the one who found Windvane!
I'm sorry, I am not familiar with Windvane.
Ah. This queen, she's a, he says a dwarven word, and he's like, Avariel, one of the winged elves of legend. One of the last of her kind. She found in dwarven ruins, Windvane. It called to her. It's one of the 4 weapons of the apocalypse.
Oh,
Oh.
Hmm.
All right. Well, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, no
this
shit.
There
Do we
are
know it's-
weapons of the apocalypse?
He flips through a couple pages and he says, "Yes, it looks like every few millennia, this, I don't know how you say it, Raza, it says Elder Eye in parentheses. Yeah,
There's June.
that's it. Thank you. There is June. Makes a return, and he appoints new princes and awards them the weapons of his destruction and our destruction, really, but and his ascension. And this is one of them.
So
I don't know how I overlooked this before.
you said princess, but she's a queen. Is that like a new age?
It's the royal term, like.
Okay, I wanted to know if it was a feminism thing or if it was like she found it on accident and wasn't supposed to get it type thing.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, she seems to be in charge,
Yeah,
according to the letter.
that's true.
I feel like the number 4 is like used a lot.
Well, there's 4 different symbols that we found as well.
Sorry, I had something in my throat. It sounded like a cat.
Cat got your tongue. Ha, ha, ha.
She said to the bird.
Do you know what the other 4 weapons historically that have been used are? If there's any legend about them?
Yeah, yes, of course. I must have something here.
So Gwynfane is the spear.
Yes, give me but a moment.
Okay.
is anybody else concerned about this line in the note about capture of someone else's prisoners?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I'm not alone in being very confused and worried.
All right, here we go. I don't have a picture of the others. Apparently there's Iron Fang. It's a war pick.
Okay.
There's Drown the Titan. No, Trident. Oh, my eyes, I apologize. Trident. And Tinder Strike the dagger.
I look at Faye when he says Tinder Strike.
Y'all, she's gonna kill all of us if she gets that. We can't let it happen.
Daggers are not my weapon of choice, just for the record.
I think dagger might be an understatement.
Who knows?
If it's like a really big dagger, is it not just like a short sword?
It might depend on how big the person with the dagger.
It depends on how you translate Old Draconic. I read it as dagger.
Okay. I don't try to read Draconic, so I'm not gonna judge you.
That's very helpful, thank you.
No, but that's useful. What is a dagger to a dragon might be a little bit bigger.
You are clever.
I try.
Do you know anything about this Sacred Stone Monastery or Black Earth cult?
I know nothing of the cult, no. The monastery, however, of course. Do you have a map?
Evane will pull
Of
hers
where?
out.
Let me see. Yes, There's the river. There's the hill. Ah, there we go. Yes, they are about here.
And remind me where we are on where the little flag? No, where the X. We're right there. Yep.
Well, that is technically where the spire is, but
Right.
1 second.
Close enough.
There are too many things overlaid here.
Drink? It's not on the wrong layer, so that's why I said it with the question mark.
I mean,
Fair.
I'm drinking hot cocoa, so.
Water.
An excellent choice.
Got it.
Same.
Got it. There, right there.
Do you know anything about that location?
I can go look.
Could you?
Yeah, give me a minute. And he shuffles back over to his conspiracy board.
Thank you, Quaff.
It's really helpful.
Really is. He knows a lot.
So I can't help but notice that there are 4 weapons, and 4 symbols.
And 4 cults, if we are to be. And we
Extrapolate.
assuming. Yes.
I'm assuming that Thurl was only a game piece and the whole kind of chessboard that is the impending apocalypse.
What exactly is an apocalypse?
End of times.
It is a world-ending event.
But the guy said it happens every couple millennia, so it can't be world-ending if it keeps happening over and over again.
I mean, if people stop them, prevent the apocalypse, then, you know.
They're not inevitable. Worse things have happened in the past. This
What are
is
you
just a
telling-
really bad one.
So
Jack will look up in his book. Not end. Restart. Back to it.
Sometimes it depends. I mean, if you restart the world and you're under the influence of evil masters, then you spend life as a slave. It depends on if you call that the beginning or not, a restart.
Or if you happen to be one of the places they destroy along the way.
Right.
That too. I mean, a life without freedom is not one worth living, in my opinion.
okay. I feel like our travels suddenly went from happy-go-lucky, we're just in the town, to suddenly we're saving the world. I mean, I'm all here for it, but like, we just gotta look at how the heck did we get here?
Well,
Kinda cool.
we can track down that cart of missing supplies, or we can deal with elemental cults of chaos. You know, just like normal things.
I
Right.
mean, listen, I'm not one to espouse, fate and all that, but I don't believe in coincidences. We are all very capable. We're brought together for some reason. Several of us are connected to each other. We all work well together. We may be
As,
the ones best suited to complete this task.
as you say connected to each other, Yvain kind of like flickers her eyes up at you and then looks back down.
That depends.
And,
Can all of us be in one room together?
He smiles. Listen, we've gotten a lot of information. We've done a lot of fighting. Maybe it's the time we let the Arakokoro go back to their homeland, and we go back to Red Larch, regroup. I'll look at Faye, eat some crumble cake, and do some shopping, and
Garlic bread.
Easy
let down-
bread.
yes, and let down our hair, so to speak. I think after our how long's it been? A week? After our week of intense fighting, we've earned a bit of a respite. and we can figure out where we go next.
Sounds good.
I'm always down for cheesy bread, so
Try to search for the cart on the way. We're in a rural area.
Of course.
Or bigger,
Yeah.
better things.
It's more that this temple is much closer than Red Larch. This monastery.
DM is.
I found it.
There it is.
They're the sacred stone monks. This is where they lay their heads. It used to be, I have here. Interesting enough, I came across this journal through a young student I had. Oh, what is his name? Susan. His name was Susan. Yes. A couple of decades ago. Very, very interested in the afterlife he was. This, what is now known as a monastery, used to be the home of Renwick Caradoon.
Renwa, who was he? Who's that?
Renwick Caradoon, the Lich.
Oh.
What? What's that? Sorry, I'm not from around here. I don't know who that is.
You don't know what a lich is, or you don't know who that
All of the above.
lich is.
I get, both of those.
A lich is a terrifying undead creature, basically a wizard who gives up their life to be an evil bastard for eternity.
Achieve immortality and demigod status. Kind of looks, flips through a few pages, turns around, like that. And points to a picture in his book.
That's about what I know.
Creepy.
I'm surprised you've never heard of Renwick. He and his his three brothers. They created the infamous Knights of Samular, which you would probably know as an order of paladins who are dedicated to Tyr. It was quite the scandal when he fell. That's all I have on it.
You miss
could you
Susan?
Who?
Susan? Your old person?
I've never met a Susan.
Interesting.
I'm going back one step further. You said it's where they used to rest. Do they not rest there anymore?
Do you read Abyssal?
No.
Give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
Actually, that'll take too long. And his spellbook, the gears come flying out of the bag and just attached to his eyes, and I'll cast comprehend language.
Okay. He will turn a piece of parchment towards you, and it's more like a pamphlet than a journal, which is what he referenced it as. It only has like 3 pages total in it, and it describes how a family many centuries ago actually came across this, what is now known as the monastery, and cleaned it out, according to their phrasing, and that they were able to successfully inhabit it, and then turned around and sold it to a group of monks who were looking for land. They never found any remains, but they were never accosted by anything.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, he'll read out loud, I guess, to everyone. Or
So
translate.
it's possible the monks are still there.
The monks are there now, yes.
Okay.
They're very reclusive. They don't like visitors. So I don't have much on them. We can't get it.
No, I understand.
And they have this spear. Like, you know that for a fact.
The sphere? No.
Mm-mm.
That's
Heresy has this.
Oh.
The queen.
The winged elf.
Oh, yeah, right? Mm-hmm. Taken from... Yep, sorry. I'm following.
Yeah, dwarven minds. No, Susan.
Evane just kind of like holds up her book and she's like, notes are a good thing.
I mean,
No, Susan.
we were going off of assumptions here, but if there were one of these weapons there, I would assume it would be the war pick. It is much more of a dwarven type
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
artifact.
That's not much of a monk weapon, though.
No,
Well,
but
no.
if things are categorized into earth and fire and air and water, picks and earth tend to.
Correct. Also, not all monks are, martial arts type monks. There are some who study things and live in, a monastery like that.
Some that are readers that don't take as many notes. Holds up his book, kind of wiggles in it. And,
Evane?
thank you. Yeah. Nikki, we're in like 12 games together. Don't bring the judgment here. I was
It's
like,
been a bit. It's
the
been a bit. Don't worry.
Rolodex, yeah.
Don't worry.
Yes, you are correct. It is closer to these monastery from here, but
They might
I'll
not
be
let
honest.
us in.
They may not let us in, and if this is a potential ancient homeland of a lich, and it is still there, are unprepared.
Archlich. I'm sorry. Archlich.
Even worse, an
better.
arch-lich.
Oh, better.
We are not prepared for that. I think we would be better off going back to Red Larch, getting rid of some of this gear. We've come across a lot of money. Let's see if our old friend, I forgot his name now, but let's see if our old friend Velivo can maybe sell us a few things. It might help.
Yeah, no, I really don't want to go upsetting an archlich.
Not until we are ready.
Like Shar is and her priestesses are scary, but like that's an immediate problem.
Correct. And let's be honest, we'll get our asses kicked. We are not ready for that yet. And I know I could use a drink.
Is the Archlich there now, or was the Archlich there before?
Also, why
I
is
thought it was a monastery.
Why is an archlich worse than a straight lich?
Well, a lich is in this book, and oh god, and I'm done.
God damn it.
I don't know how many more questions you have for me, but it can't be many. My throat hurts.
Just to scare your lich, Cade. Just to scare
Some
your lich.
guava.
Yeah.
It'll help.
That'll do it. Yep.
Yeah. If somebody was all archy at me, I'd probably be scared more.
It's like Duke and Archduke.
Don't know him.
It is a level of power, Kate. It does not mean that they are bent like an arch. It means like a duke or a king or someone above is an arc. It means they are very powerful.
I'm a mage, but I've always wanted to be an archmage.
Good example.
Better.
Interesting.
I'm now just envisioning a lich doing the splits.
Doing a backbend,
Yeah.
coming at you upside down, which would be creepy as shit anyway. You're a skeleton.
Oh,
See, I was like,
possessed
there's
shit.
I was like, no, dexterity save. He like does the limbo, like.
We are treating this very serious topic with the seriousness it deserves.
In character, we are.
I mean, The smart people are talking. Cade has nothing to add other than comedy.
Okay, Archlich Monastery, we don't know where the Archlich is now, if he's still chilling there with the monks, or if it's just where his stuff is.
You wouldn't happen to know the noble that they're speaking of, I'm assuming.
No, I have no idea.
Okay. Do you know of any natural enemies of the Queen? If you've heard of the Queen?
This is all I've collected on her so far.
Okay.
Well, as I'm sure you know, the winged elves are natural enemies of the drow.
I mean, everyone is enemies of the drow, let's be honest.
This is true.
I was about to say the same thing.
This is true. No, her kind have been essentially wiped from the face of this planet. This plane of existence entirely. Is probably one of the last of her kind. I'm sure there are many out there who would wish her ill.
Would be a tragedy for a winged elf to be stuck in the Underdark. Perhaps she can be reasoned with?
Beth, would I know if there's a library in Red Larch?
You do know that there is not a library.
Okay.
I was kind of with you there, Will. It's like, let's go researching. We have 3 high-end characters.
The best option you have is Valavo's and just going to his book room and seeing what you can find.
I do know that Valvo has some books in his shop. It could be an option. I still think we should go back to Red Larch.
Yeah, I kind of agree. And plus, we kind of have this bounty
To sell off to him.
offload.
Yeah.
Maybe he would have an interesting way of removing the Oots Bay from Aid K.
It
Would
might
you
be
like
possible.
to explain to our lovely host?
Boots Bay.
No, I was speaking in deep. That's what that.
That's
Well,
interesting. That's not a dialect I'm aware of.
Oh, I'm self-taught. My
I think Red Larch is the right move right now.
and we can, like you said, have a little bit of guinea, and then we can re-up and monastery.
And the prototype will be done by tomorrow. It'll be 10 days.
The what?
We have to go to the clothier.
The prototype.
The leather shop.
For
Oh
you.
my
Prototype for
goodness.
what? I
Yvain,
forgot.
we should go.
It's for the harness.
Yvain, we should go and do a fashion show and try on all different kinds of clothes and buy nothing just to bother the dude. And then when we leave, we can
Yes.
take the prototype with us.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I think you found the next
What?
TikTok series. Yeah.
2 different stores, but 2. Fuck you.
Clothier is where we gave
The
him.
leather shop.
No, there's a leather worker.
Leather-
It's 2 different
so
spots.
the-
Yeah,
Remember the leather
there was like
shop
around the
woman?
corner.
It was a woman who was very nice and like wants to potentially, if the prototype sells well, that we'd get a piece of the profits in that. Different person than our eccentric friend that we found in the clothier shop.
But
Oh, I'm
with
talking about the one that I
Yeah.
talked to when we went around to all the things. That's the
Yeah,
one that I
yeah.
want to fuck
Yeah,
with.
you're talking about the clothier.
That's the clothier. That's the
Cool.
snooty one.
He
Yeah.
had the cloak of billowing.
Yeah, the cloak
Yes.
of billowing.
We
You
should go try it on.
On second thought, maybe we should just go to this monastery.
No,
It's a lot of shopping.
what? You don't want to see Faye and I try on nice new outfits?
Corsets?
It
Leather
could be.
corsets?
I mean, I'm never going to turn that down, but why not? Let's go back to Red Larch.
Okay. It is. Where's my map? Guys, the Desert Valley. Okay. Hi, kitty. All right. It's gonna take you about 5-ish hours to walk back to Red Larch.
And what
so you
time is
can
it
get
right now?
there. A little after noon.
Yeah.
Get there
So
on
you'd
dinner
be
time.
getting there in time for dinner.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So why don't we call that a stopping point? We will take a quick break, and when we come back, we will transition to Red Larch.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, that's my cue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging with us, guys. We'll be back in 10.
Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for our little break. We are picking up in Red Larch, so let me move the map for you. And before we get started, as always, thank you Syrinscape for the awesome music that you have been listening to all evening. This is now our new country hick music that we got going on for town. I'm loving it. I think that's it. So why don't we jump on in? It is about 6-7 o'clock in the evening when you guys arrive. I suppose I should get. I can move the little pin marker to this map too, so you guys know exactly where you are.
Thank you,
What's-
DM.
You're welcome.
I think we were labeling stuff as we went along,
Yeah. We've got little things.
but we didn't label the inn, apparently.
We
I labeled
also,
clothier and hair salon.
we also don't have Valavos down south.
It is right there. I also
Yeah.
have not been wearing my stat glasses all night. I feel bad.
That's okay. I mean, I saw it, but forgot, and then you're wearing them now. It's fine.
I just saw them.
Okay, you all should be able to move the flag, so don't go crazy with power.
The inn
You
is
shouldn't
here,
have
correct?
told us that.
Let's
It's
get
hide,
rooms for
it's
the
hide the
night.
flag now. That's what's gonna happen during the
Great.
whole time.
Let's get rooms for the night, and then we can
Go to Valavos.
evening shop.
Oh,
So here's
we
the
should get
question.
The staff.
What?
The staff.
Oh yeah.
What was the name of the inn, Beth? I forgot.
The swinging sword.
Yes.
A swinging sword.
Ah, yes.
Our favorite place.
Lol.
Here's
The
the real
place with all the
question.
carbon monoxide.
How many rooms
Oh,
do
yeah.
we need to get?
6.
Oh no, Kate and I stay together.
We could do a boys' room and a girls' room if we wanted to. That kind of worked out with our co-cours, and it kind of is probably cheaper for all of us, but it's really up to you guys. I don't care.
I honestly think that is a good idea.
Really?
Yeah, it's cheaper.
No, I'm gonna stay with. I'll pay for it.
Well, Kessim, you want to room up? Okay. Sorry, Bjorn, you're on your own.
It's alright, I have more room to work that way.
Okay. It's a silver a night per room.
Yep.
So you can figure that out amongst yourselves.
I think we can afford it, guys. I think we
I
got
think
this.
we're all right now. Finally.
Well, we have money now.
And this is before we sell our shit.
Kate, do you want your money or do you got it? You've been doing better with the frivolous spending.
Yeah, we haven't been near any stores.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Bjorn, the inn is where the flag is.
Oh, just kidding. Oh, good, I can see that better. The writing was terrible over there.
You should be able to change the color. There you go.
I can, but nothing wanted to blend over there with the white roads. Anyway,
But yeah, I will keep onto my money. We will experiment and see what I do with it.
Okay.
We now have money.
Also,
Nice.
I uncovered. I did show you. Maybe before we go to bed.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
So I'm assuming Kalis is there.
Yeah,
Or is it?
we'll say she's there today.
Cool. So we would pay her for the rooms. And then, if it's 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, I'm assuming they're doing dinner now?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. We'd probably take stuff to go and eat it on the way to the sundry shop.
Well, that's good because the kitchen still hasn't been fixed, so everything is grab and go anyway.
That's right.
Take my giant turkey leg and walk out.
Chicken. And you beat me to it. And there's a bunch of fried chicken that they have brought in from elsewhere. And it's just...
Hell yeah.
Well, I hope this was that chicken.
Do they have any cheesy bread?
They do not. You'd have to go down to the bakery.
Mhm.
Yep.
Which might be closed because bakeries are usually
It is closed at this time. Yep.
Yeah. We'll get some tomorrow, Faye.
Breakfast is on me.
Okay.
Cheese bread.
Yes.
Okay, I legitimately cannot wait anymore. I've been like bubbling with excitement. Hey, watch this. And I will huck my turkey leg like a couple of feet down the street.
Chicken.
Huh?
Chicken leg.
It's a chicken leg,
With my action.
apparently.
And then I will bonus action under it and catch it. With Misty Step. One way to another.
Oh hey, wait. And then I Misty Step
no,
with
hold
my
on.
boots.
Nice. I will get you spell slots for you to mark those off. Sorry.
Okay.
Make a dexterity save for me. See if you catch your chicken.
Oh, see if I catch it. That would be a natural 20 for a 22.
Yeah!
It's the best thing that I have
Like
ever
in
done.
your mouth. You just
Sweet.
And then he gives a little bow, and then remembers he's not a performer. And that was it.
A little bit of family coming out in you, huh?
Okay.
We should add that to our act.
You guys are gonna put on an act.
Oh, no, we're not. And I can only do so much magic per 6 seconds. So let's table our expectations.
Yeah, well, in the next 6 seconds, I teleport and come up right next to you.
Was that you, or was that the boots?
It was the boots.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Are the boot leaving clouds of black smoke everywhere when she goes?
Yes, they
Yes, it
are.
Just fucking Ghost Rider.
Yes,
Faye.
I look like Pigpen, basically. With
Yes, you
clouds
have
smoke
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah.
nice Paul. Couple of things you have noticed, Faye, both as you are walking into town and as you are leaving the inn. The quarry. You guys came in from a different road. You didn't go down the long road. You came in through, we'll say, the Cairn this time.
Mhm.
And you can see off in the distance that the quarry has been blocked off. There's a police line there. The sunken, why can't I think of the word?
Nicole?
The sinkhole,
Mhm.
sunken, the sinkhole, thank you, is in various stages of repair. It looks like they're using stones from the quarry and are trying to make it more of a stable foundation before covering it up, but that is still in progress. And there's not as many people out and about in town as there were before you left.
What's the weather like?
Where's everybody?
It's just overcast right now.
I mean, the weather's not that great. Maybe people just didn't want to come out.
It just feels like, I don't know. There's usually a lot more hustle and bustle going on.
Well, to be fair, last time there was like the tragedy with the sinkhole and stuff. Maybe this is what's normal.
When I've been here in the past, it is a little busier than this. Maybe people are scared. It looks like the gravel pit the quarry has been blocked off. I wonder what happened.
We could go see my best buddy,
We could.
the constable.
I think
Maybe
these are tomorrow problems, personally. I would
agree.
like to get some food.
I actually would like to
Well,
ask
we're eating
about
fried chicken.
the two people who we found down there.
If they ever came back.
They were down there for what was it, 50 years? It was
We do know where the house is.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be a tonight problem. I don't want to interrupt them during dinner.
Let's do tomorrow.
So where does this rank on like importance with the monastery and thing?
Mysterious people who have been in a cave for 50 years and think it's only been like 2 weeks. In the weird place where we found some of the weird symbols, it feels like it ranks somewhere near the top.
To be honest, Stack, I'm starting to feel like they're all connected to each other. I don't know where we can rank them as far as importance, but I don't believe in coincidences.
I have a
Make a group history check before you continue, please.
Group history check.
Ooh.
History
Oh, no.
19.
plus 4.
17.
17.
6.
Natural 20.
Hey!
Carrying me.
Plus
All right,
0.
so everybody who got above a 15, you remember that the people you met underground were
It was a human
Grabbing-
and a half orc?
Yes.
correct. I just want to make sure I give you their correct names.
Oh, I can search through my notes. for that.
Half orc is Grund,
Mm-hmm.
and other gentleman
Is
was
the
Harbuckler. Bar Augustus Harbuckler. And you spoke to when you came back out of the hole, you spoke to the constable and indicated that you found him and that he had claimed that he had been underground for 50 plus years. And you were told, no, we just saw him the other day.
Yes.
That dude's lying like a lot.
So just as a reminder.
No. Actually, what if we do our shopping, we get our food, we have a drink, and we do a little bit of midnight espionage?
ooh, espionage.
Didn't we say we weren't going to break in? Because
We're
already
not
kind
breaking
of,
in.
We kind of already tried to get into the house earlier. I know it's been a couple days, but still.
No. Let's just see if he's there. Let's just see if he's there. It's been more time. It's dinner time. No, don't go knocking on the fucking door. Are you kidding me?
That's what we tried to do last time.
Well, if we knock on the door, we'll be like, hey, and he'll be like, oh, you're the ones that I lied to. Round 1, fight. Like, and then it's doomed. We don't have any leverage. We're just gonna peek in the window. Again.
That's better than knocking?
Well, yeah, it's 10 days late. Is this plan not landing on anyone?
I just don't understand why we can't knock. Because I feel like if we're caught sneaking, that'll be worse than if they just say, hey, Mr. Whittler dude. With the
mean-
horses.
Personally, I fail to see how this crazy bastard who lives underneath the cave for 50 years is going to give us any more information than he already has. He's off his rocker. I mean, we can talk to him, but I don't see that it's going to get us anywhere.
Oh, do you think he's
Personally.
great? I think he lied. I think he's been coming up and down.
Yeah, also, how would he still own property if he was under the ground for 50 years? That doesn't make any sense. Obviously, they would, like, repossess his home or something.
And the quarry is closed off now, which is where we saw all the culty guys with the hoods, and maybe that's where this guy is going up and down.
Okay, but the quarry has led us to necromancers before, and now we've heard about an archlich, and I really don't want to break into the quarry again.
Also, it's cordoned off anyway, and we would have to ask Constable to let us in.
Oh, yeah, we can ask him if he wants us to investigate. We can tell him about what we did. That thing, the spire.
I find it very hard to believe that he will believe us about the spire stuff. Just a thought. But,
We could keep that
we'll see.
between us.
Oh! I just had an idea. I think I know how we prioritize the things that we do.
How is that?
Make a list.
We save the
do we
town.
check it twice?
I love that we audibly heard his hand hit the desk. Whack!
And everyone just stared at me, and I was like, "Ah, yes,
I have
I'm
one.
back,
I have
baby."
one. No. We don't make a list. We save the town first.
Why do we save the town though? From what? It doesn't seem like there's any real opponents. Disasters.
We could create one.
No.
Oh
No.
I mean,
No.
I'm
Hold on.
all for
Listen.
setting some fires.
I don't mean a real. I mean we could stage an act,
Ooh,
a fake
I still
threat.
have my ancient red
it's the
dragon card.
cards. It's cards.
I still have
No.
it.
The
No.
cards.
No.
No. What I
No.
meant was we take care of the cult that's close. This is the Delvers and the guys with the hoods, and we work out here. We lean into the crazy old guy that is not that crazy and is doing the up and down. I think that I think that's the point. We do it here. We gain the notoriety, the respect. Becomes our center of operation. I'm really tired of sleeping in the.
It could be me too. This is why I want to get a nice. Their beds are pretty comfortable here.
So it looked like they were closing up the sinkhole. Is that a problem with this plan?
Oh no, I think
I
that's
mean-
good. I think we talked to them about what happened. I would assume if they're closing something up, they're either just repairing the road, or it's maybe something crawled out, and that's why there's not people here, or something with the quarry. And we just need to talk to people that are in the know. We're gonna go to the shop anyway. Your friend, he knows everything. I mean, he's a little bit morally, but we'll speak to him.
I mean, if we need to get back into the sinkhole, I can get this.
No,
in.
we are not blowing up the street.
I'm just keeping options open, Kesson.
As
I'm
long
not
as there's
going
no
to do
ladders.
something unless you all agree.
I mean, I'm in favor of blowing up the street and crawling down a poop chute.
I mean, there was a lot more down there, we assume. There were unexplored hallways that we didn't traverse
The ones
before.
that went to the north, yeah.
Yes. But they could be a dead end. We don't know.
There are homes and buildings right next to that road.
I am careful with my destruction, Kesson. I know how much explosives to use. I would not blow a big hole, just large enough to fit, well, you are the largest among us. Large enough to fit you down. No offense, of course.
The terminology, I read Mr. Bjorn's book. The terminology is danger close. As in,
Correct.
Don't get close, it's dangerous.
And a controlled detonation would be, it is math.
Doesn't that take the fun away from it? Like the whole point of an explosion and fire is to like see it take control and like
Faye,
start to
fireworks. Controlled explosions.
Yeah, but those are like up in the air and you're not sure what you're gonna see.
But the
Maybe
point
it's gonna
is,
be a
Faye,
blue one. Maybe it's gonna
agree-
be one of those ones that go.
I agree with you, Faye, but if it is not controlled, we could hurt people, innocent people, which we don't want to do.
Maybe
We
we
should
also
save the.
tell the constable before we cause an explosion in his town.
Well,
Yeah.
we want to talk to him before we even. Yeah.
Semantics.
Absolutely everything. Because I'm tired of doing work that we're not getting paid for. I understand we did get loot when we did the whole tower thing, but
I think I'm assuming at this point we're at Valivos. We've
You
made
guys
it.
can control your flag.
Cool. We're there.
That's all you, Nick. Go ahead.
I think
Our-
I'm in the right place.
It doesn't matter. It's close
Down one.
There's one more right here.
Yep.
Cool.
The orange building.
Excellent.
What the hell? Yeah.
I think Bjorn should tell the constable we're gonna blow up the street. I think that'll be a great conversation.
I got this.
We're going to Mr. Valivo, and we're gonna look at the shiny thing and that staff thing that we saw last time. And Stack, you can look at some books. That's what we're doing. Everyone's talking too much. Let's go inside.
Hello.
You just copied and pasted it. Nice.
I know I did. I didn't mean to.
Okay.
Hello. Are you here?
There's a thunk from a couple rooms away, and then a gentleman with long dreads sticks his head out and is like, "Friends, welcome back. Welcome. Haven't seen you in what's a number of days now.
At least
Thought you all were dead."
No.
Still alive,
Thankfully.
baby.
There were some close calls, but we're all good.
Okay, well, don't take it the wrong way, but I was looking forward to looting your corpses.
It will be
I'm
a long.
looking forward to
the
looting your
same
store
to
once it's set
you.
on fire.
Yeah.
It will be a
Well,
long
then
day
I
in
can
hell,
collect on the
Valivo.
insurance. Maybe we can work something out.
Oh
Perhaps.
no.
I think
We have-
everyone wins in that case. Is that not how that works?
We have things for you if you're interested.
Things for me. Of course, of course. And he goes back into his room and there's another big thump. And he comes back out and he wipes his hand. He's covered in soot. And he comes over. He's like, "Show me? Show me?"
Okay. Let's see. So I don't think anyone can. We can't. I forget. We don't sell armor and shit to him, right? Because he
Correct.
doesn't pay that well for it.
Send it to the blacksmith
Yeah.
or the leather worker.
Yeah. So we'll save those until that.
But I don't know if anybody was super attached to the robe of serpents.
Oh. I don't think we were. So I'd be willing to. Evane would pull that out, kind of lay it in front of him. This is an interesting thing that we picked up on the way.
I see. And he reaches and he sort of like fingers one of the patches. Shut up. Yes, I see. Where did you find this? Tell me the story.
Oh, God, guys, I can't remember.
Manticore Cave. Manticore Cave.
Oh, that's right. Well, we decided that we wanted to go and fight a manicore. And this was in her lair.
Interesting. Okay. How much do you want for it?
With my identify, would I have gotten the sense of value?
You can make an investigation check on top of your identify.
Yeah, can I kind of like turn to Stack and kind of whisper a little bit to kind of negotiate back and forth and give advantage?
Sure, that's fine.
That's really good because I rolled a 6 on that. Excellent. Investigation, you said?
Yep.
Uh, 17. Sorry.
It's an uncommon magical item. So a few hundred gold pieces.
I would maybe start at 5. Don't go below 350.
We're thinking about 500 gold pieces.
You know I do have to be able to sell it again. Yes.
My dear Valivo.
I was thinking 150.
Oh, we
Yeah.
know you can do better than that, my dear Valivo.
What about trade instead? I don't know what you have, but
I like you. I will give you double for store credit.
So
I have
it'd
a
be like
question.
300
300.
gold pieces store credit.
How much is that staffy thing?
It was, I think, 750 from what I remember.
750. I give a thumbs up on the store credit thing, by the way.
All right, Velva. Store credit it is.
All right. I'll keep a little, pulls out a little notebook. What do I call you guys?
Shit.
Oh,
it was-
I posted so many earlier.
Yeah, it was gonna happen
We've
eventually.
been workshopping some names.
Let's scroll up.
How does everyone feel about the elemental adepts? Because I like that one a lot for the feat thing and the campaign, but
Yep.
there's a couple people that don't do elemental stuff.
I mean, I'm still for it, even though I do all radiant.
I'm still
don't
for
worry,
it.
Cade. I'll be slapping elemental stuff on you the further we go. So.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
It's whatever. I also like Last Rites, but I like
really
all
like
that
Last
stuff.
I like
Rites.
last rights too.
I like
yeah.
last rights.
It was also kind of appropriate for the dead vultures.
Yeah.
Let's do
I
that.
also like last rights.
Yeah.
Usually leads to good business.
Now
All right,
Now I
last
don't want to
right
do
it
that
is.
anymore.
I want it.
I would like to leave the store as quickly as possible.
Yeah, God, this guy.
You are a
All
disturbed
right.
creature, Velivo.
I'm a businessman.
Something
All
like
right.
Sick. No one can take that away from him.
All right. You got anything else for me?
Yvain will take out 2 of the fire opals.
Okay.
Oh, just dump the whole thing. See what it'll give us for the lot.
She'll dump out 3 fire opals because she wants to keep one for Faye. Barrel is what color? Let's look it up.
Green?
It's a green color.
Okay.
You
Okay.
question before you get too far with it. Are any of those gems that we got suitable to use equivalent to the ruby that I got to be used for the dragon familiar or my homunculus?
Is anybody proficient in jeweler's tools?
I can be because artificers can do that. They can
Right.
create.
It takes an
proficient.
hour.
Well, no, you know what? They create a kit. They don't become proficient. I don't think they can just
Right.
create any kit.
You're,
no.
Yeah, you're talking about the right tool for the job, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you are not sure.
Okay.
Okay.
But Velivo does pull out a rather large like tray that has gems separated by stone type. And he has quite a collection of fire opals. They're not maybe as polished as yours are. But he's like, they don't sell well. I can give you 10 gold each.
For the fire opals.
Yeah. 15 if you want credit.
That's okay. You know what? That's okay. I'll take them. I think I can
Well,
do something with them.
Let's credit up. Let's see how much of a bill that we can rack up for the credit, and anything that we do extra, we'll just take in health potion stuff at the end.
I turned to Stack and I'm like, but the fire opals would be really cool for Faye. And I think I can make something out of them.
Have you
I thought
ever
that you liked pure.
Not like that, dummy. Faye's my best friend. Of course I want to make stuff for her.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I knew that. Okay. Keep the fire opals.
All right, so the only one interested in business, and he points at Cade.
no.
Let's see. You've got
Whoa.
some barrels here. I'll give you 20 gold for those, or 30 in store credit. You got a topaz. I see somebody misspelled it in your notes as topaz. That is inaccurate.
No, that's just Caden taking notes. She didn't spell it right.
That was Beth the DM making fun of Beth the DM.
What
Topaz.
are topaz candy for your feet? What is?
No.
I'll
I'm
give
keeping
you
track of-
50 each, or 75 in credit. Rose quartz, 80 or 100 in credit. Peridot, 150 or 200 in credit.
Balivo, have you heard of Dust of Disappearance?
Yeah. Hard to come by.
Do you have an estimate of what it's worth?
Yeah, let me consult my book here.
You just said a whole lot of numbers, and Dave. Yep.
Really, my bartering skills aren't needed here, so. And I go into the book room.
Okay.
Actually, what was the one for 150? Quartz?
Peridot.
The peridot.
Perdo. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to this one. But I do have something else for you. You might be interested in.
One
I'm gonna
moment. I
pull
was
out.
talking to the lady.
Oh, sorry.
Dust of disappearance. It's not a common item. It goes far to call it uncommon. Give you a solid 400 gold for it.
We have enough in store credit to be able to get the staff already. Just so you know, I was doing the math.
Just was curious what we'd found.
We already have the staff.
No.
No.
We don't. He may also have new stuff in stock too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we don't buy the staff immediately. And also, Mr. Valvo,
Yes. Yes, youngin.
Jack, would you mind if I looked at the things before we buy them?
Please.
Also, store credit, we just turn in the stuff and then look around.
Yeah. Help yourself.
Velvo, I also in the past you have been interested in some of my creations.
Yes, yes.
And I'm gonna pull out the homunculus. I have created this little well, see for yourself, and I will set her flying around. Her name is Pyrrha. She can serve as a protector. She can attack things, carry objects for you, help you around the shop. Would you be interested in buying this from me?
What's her name?
Pyrrha, like a pyre, a fire, but she is I don't know. I
Pyrrha.
gave her a female name. Pyrrha.
Oh. That's wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. I've been meaning to get some more help around the store.
Could help with the organizing.
200 gold?
He is yours. And I will have her go fly over and land on his shoulder.
Okay. Huh. Do you want to... And he holds up a fire opal. You hungry?
She has
No, it's one
need.
of his. He has a collection of them.
I mean, she will do what you tell her to, but she has no need of to eat. She is powered by magic alone.
Oh. You. Going places, Bjorn.
And
Awesome, Will.
he nods, and as he walk past, he'll make eyes with Bjorn or with Yvain and kind of smile and nod, like knowingly. Like,
All right, you got 200 gold, Bjorn.
okay.
So I think store credit wise, so I want to keep the fire opals, but and then Will, what did you wanted to keep? The peridot?
Yeah, so I can make another. That's just an infusion, so
Okay.
it's not permanent. He doesn't know that though.
Right. So the rose quartz, the topaz, and the barrel, we would sell on store credit.
Okay. So... You want to sell all of them?
Yes.
I will not hand over the Dust of Disappearance. Curious.
Yeah. Is that what's in the
Are you keeping both peridot or only one?
will? One or two?
I just need one worth 100 gold. I need a gem worth 100 gold. Yep.
Okay.
Loot page.
All right, so I have you at 895 total.
Okay.
Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are not selling the Ring of Featherfall, I assume?
Oh no, I think we should.
No,
keep
no.
that.
And that's not including the 300 gold, right, Beth?
That does include the 300 gold. That was
Oh, okay.
895 altogether.
I gotcha. Cool.
Awesome doing business with you. We will let you know when we find stuff. And I scoot myself off like I'm wearing Heelys again through the door.
Okay, Heelys are the roller skate shoes, right? You said that
Yes.
earlier too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's like, well, like they're also like the old Heelys where one
Yes.
foot is up and the other one is up, so you just slide that way.
Yep. I
Yeah.
never was cool enough to have those as a kid, so I wasn't sure what they were called, but
No, yeah,
I
they're
was never
Heelys.
coordinated.
Yeah, I
enough
wasn't
to have
either.
those
that
as
too.
combined.
Yeah.
We know how coordinated I am now. Imagine me years ago.
On that note, how's your wrist?
Better, which is good.
Did anybody go check out the book room?
Okay.
Yes.
I
That's
think
where
we were
Stack is
heading
now.
there.
I was gonna say
Okay.
I'm there.
Okay. I know what Stack is specifically looking for. Is Faye looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for something else as well.
I am looking for whatever Stack is looking for because I don't really know what to look for myself. So should I be looking out for any specific titles?
Oh God, how to describe this? Fuck.
He doesn't swear very often. He's very frustrated because this is super important to him. A book that's glowing. And if you find a collection of like glowing like book that looks weird, like real weird.
So what do you mean by weird? Do you mean like I can't read it weird, or like it has a face in it that starts screaming at you when you open it, or like
I've been looking for that one. If you come across it, I have a buyer.
okay, good to know.
Thank you.
Okay, like this. And he just holds up like a normal like novel. And then he holds his hand up palm flat, and his awakened spellbook is flapping like a bird.
Oh, so I'm looking for a flying book. Okay, I
Not
can do that.
necessarily, just like weird, like different. Like, yeah. Or you know what? Look for rolled up paper.
What?
Rolled up paper.
Your passive perception shows you that there's a barrel of rolled up pieces of paper in the far corner.
Right there.
And it is essentially a bucket of spell scrolls.
Not to take everyone's time.
I will send you a
if you
list
just want to
of-
send me a list, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Between the two of you,
I was gonna say I found the scrolls. What next?
I just run and just hug you, and I'm just like shaking, like a crack addict that is just like here for it. Like we're in,
Hey.
in. Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. A little close to home, isn't it?
Speaking of addict, Avane is looking for an herbalism kit.
bear with me because I can only be in so many
Yes,
rooms
ma'am.
at once.
I just want to make sure you saw the note.
I did. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Where is my list? Here we go.
I can.
Okay. I need either one of Faye and Stack to roll with advantage for an investigation check for looking for this book, or each of you to roll once.
Will help. Stop.
Okay.
A lot. 25.
Okay.
Woo!
Big numbers.
All right. You are able to find an uncommon, so a +1 arcane grimoire.
Okay.
You good, Kendall?
And I am sending you the list. Give me one moment.
I'm gonna need to black out my camera. You guys aren't gonna want to watch what happens. You guys just roleplay without me as I peruse everything else here. We don't need those black diamonds worth 350 GP apiece, do we? You weren't gonna cast Revivify with them anyway, right?
I would like not to, but in the meantime, they're what we've got.
I learned that necromancy was bad, and that's what we're rolling with.
I mean, we could trade them for like actual diamonds. Maybe they're worth more than actual diamonds, so you get a bigger
I
diamond.
want to say that we did find out that they were worth more.
They're 350 instead of 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm cool.
Okay. Almost done with this list. In the potion room, only an herbalism kit or anything else?
Only an herbalism kit and recreational things.
Okay. Investigation check.
Oh, baby, that's good. $24.
Okay. Yours I already have separated. Okay. He has 3 herbalism kits.
Yes.
And there is hanging on one of the walls is like a garden planters in like one of those shoe holders, right? So like the plants grow
like
up.
A vertical planter, yeah.
Vertical planter. And there's a little row of plastic bags and small shearing scissors and a sign that says "Pick your own." And it's a bunch of herbs that you can go in and hand select.
Is Valivo around, or is he still kind of counting up at the counter?
No, he's still up front.
Okay. Evane will kind of quickly walk back and peek her head around the corner. The little plastic bags for the clippings, how much is that per? Is it per leaf that you charge or per bag?
Oh, per bag? 5 gold.
Okay. Thank you.
And each bag will hold about 2 ounces worth of material.
Okay.
Pessim is not following, just staying by the front.
Yeah, do you hear me, I'm assuming?
Sorry, I just freaked out because that was a loud screech in my ears. Sorry. What did you say?
She was chilling at the front. If you poked your head out and asked a question, she was there.
Okay. Evane will come back with an herbalism kit, and let's see. How much for the herbalism kit, Valivo?
15 gold.
Okay.
Pessim's up there giving you judgmental mom eyes.
She can do that all she wants. I'm not taking from her anymore.
You want me to take this out of your credit?
No, not out of the credit. This one's mine.
Okay.
So she will hand over the. She'll hand over 20 gold. She'll take 1 baggie.
Okay.
And then the herbalism kit with her.
All right. Anybody else looking for stuff?
Yes, I'm looking for something. I would be making my way through. Does he have an area where there would be like knives and gadgets, like pocket knives, Leathermans, that kind of stuff?
So, he has a bunch of different like themed rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first one you ever entered was essentially Grandma's attic.
Mhm.
So your best bet is like there's a lounge area that has a couple of like, I mean, there's armchairs and then there's a fireplace, but there's also a few coat racks that have various items hanging off of it. That has display cases with stuff in it. There's some mounted both armor and animals on the wall. And you
Okay.
can start searching through things in this room if you'd like.
Yeah. I mean, what would there be anything that would be useful for an artificer, like an all-purpose tool or something like that, like some sort of a
Leatherman.
Roll
well,
me
it's
percentile.
my way of asking to see if there's an all-purpose tool, which is a uncommon magic item in this. I got a. Oh wait, percentile. I rolled a d20. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's not what you wanted. 73.
Okay. It takes you a couple of minutes. And it's actually in the pockets of one of the hanging coats on the coat racks. But you are able to pull out this thing. It looks a bit like a screwdriver, but it like splits in unusual ways, like a pocket knife does, and it flips and turns into an all-purpose tool.
Awesome. Bjorn's eyes kind of sparkle. Velivo, how much for this tool?
That one is going to run you $625.
Did you even know it was in there, my friend? I
Of course
feel like
I did.
someone sold you this coat, and this was just in the pocket.
No, I put it there for safekeeping.
I see. Man, I hope you really enjoy that dragon that you have. It sure is a useful little companion.
And the dragon like shoots a flame, just in your general direction. Doesn't leave the mouth. Just yeah, good investment.
It is. You know, I might be able to make some more with a tool like this. Maybe you and I could have a lucrative business. Would you be willing to give me a discount?
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh god, I'm terrible at these. Okay. Come on, don't fail me now. I rolled a nat 19 minus 1, so 18.
$500.
That is a pretty good price. I would have to converse with my allies.
20% discount, friends and family rate.
Hey, it is a good price. May I hold this for now while I'm in the store? I promise I won't run off with it.
Of course.
I don't have that much money. So I would wait to see what everyone else does, what everyone else is going for.
Okay. There's also stuff if you guys just want to peruse that he has. Or we can check out.
I will come out. Oh, they found the treasure trove. The treasure trove.
Told you, I'm the best.
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she is.
Holds up this this book that with metallic binding, this weird like ever turning symbol on the face of it.
Is that a grimoire? Oh.
I'm gonna need your help to infuse this into this. And he holds up his hand and it taps flying. I think that this could really, 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 really turn into something special. Could be great. It's gonna be great. And then also this.
You can thank Keith, because now I know what it's like to be a wizard.
the agony, the fucking agony of it, yeah. And then also this, and then he pulls out a scroll.
What's that one?
This one should be cheap. It's called Alarm.
Oh, yeah. That's well, you know what? Actually, I think I can do that.
I can as well.
Yeah.
And never mind! And he throws it, and he's just looking at his book.
No throwing things. Last time you were here, you broke 4 mirrors.
Evane will try to catch the scroll as he
It
throws
floats back to the bucket it was in.
else wants one of those weird paper things. There's a whole bucket of them in there. There's lots to choose from. I'm not sure. Just saying.
We could come back.
True.
I already got what I needed, so.
There is one spell in there that is a 7th level wizard spell that I'm just like, foaming at the mouth over, but I'm level 4.
And can't afford that shit.
And can't afford it, yeah.
We'll get there, buddy. Yeah, go ahead.
Jump over the counter. Knock. Mr. Valuable, sir. How much for the book?
That one's one of my favorites. $8.50.
Next time we get store credit stacked, you just won't get anything.
Now, Mr. Valivo, we had to really dig for this one, and I really feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I saw a few of them like that in there. So, you're acting like this is a one-of-a-kind piece when we both know it's not. I feel like $8.50 is just a little bit high.
Persuasion check.
While they're doing this, can I cast See Invisibility?
Oh.
There's an invisible servant. There's about 5 of them who are walking around.
Unseen servants just milling about?
Yep.
Nice.
An unnatural 20.
Woo!
So it was the invisible servant who caught the scroll and put it away.
That's cool.
No other weirdness going on? Just...
Nope. That's it.
Okay.
We both know that this is the only one in there. But I like you. You've brought me some interesting stuff today. And I like my dragon. I'll offer you the same 20% discount I'm offering to Bjorn.
I'm sorry, just let me do the mental math.
As he pulls out
I'm
his
doing it too.
calculator.
Abacus, time period.
Yes.
680. 680.
Okay. Put a pin in that. Guys. I have the 2 black diamonds. I could cover this myself, and I would not touch the store credit.
How much do we have in store credit?
For in the first place?
Because it was more
For a
money.
stick?
No, what I'm saying is, what are we spending it on?
Stuff for us.
Other equipment we might want? Health potions?
What is that staff? Did we figure out what the staff was?
No, we have not
No.
cast Identify on it.
We
Ask
just
them
found
if
it.
we could find out what the staff is for free, and then
Yeah.
maybe. Or can you just walk back there and cast it?
Yeah, can we go back into that special room that was like up the
The
ladder?
attic? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Help yourself.
Go see what that is, Stack.
Watch this.
Yep.
I just run up.
Okay. You're able to find it. It looks like it has been returned to underneath the dresser where you originally found it. Are you taking 10 minutes or?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the staff of the python. It essentially does the same thing as the robes that you found.
Mm.
Let's see.
That staff's really useful for a druid.
Yeah.
Or for a cleric.
You can use an
anybody.
action to speak the staff's command word and throw the staff on the ground within 10 feet of you. It turns into a giant constrictor snake. It is under your control, acts on its own initiative count. You use your bonus action to speak the command word again, and it turns back into the staff.
Sweet.
So basically, you're Sasuke Uchiha.
Yep. Like, you could legitimately
Essentially.
throw it down, take your action, command Teddy, and the snake.
And if the snake gets low on health, you can unsummon it and then resummon it, and it's back to full health. As long as the snake doesn't die, you don't lose the staff.
And we just fought a giant constrictor snake, so we know what the fuck that's capable of.
Really, I mean, Yvain should get this.
Honestly. She's like, fuck that.
She's like, no.
It has to be attuned by a cleric, druid, or a warlock.
Yeah.
So there's
So it'd
only
be
two
good
in the
for
group.
Kesem,
that can do it.
too.
Mostly a
Kesem,
joke.
yeah.
I have so much to control on my turn.
Out of character, how much do we care about the black diamonds at this level?
I'd hold on to one just so we have it.
I would hold on to one.
Hold on to one.
I'd hold on to one.
You always need an emergency 300 gold diamond.
Exactly.
While they're spending 10 minutes, are you guys just gonna go look elsewhere, or are you done? Are you just waiting?
I would explore some of the other rooms, to be honest, because we've only seen a piece of this shop.
Okay.
I know, like, you usually make us roll to see what room. I think 9 was when I found the herbal, the herb room, the witchy room.
So it changes every day.
Ooh.
The rooms rotate.
Oh.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to find cool weapons because I would just stare at those the whole time.
Okay. So there is what looks to be like the inside of a blacksmith shop. And there's stuff lining the walls. There's stuff actually sticking into a giant heated pile of coals, and there's an anvil next to it and a hammer laying on it. It looks like it has just been used. The room is very warm. You can make me an investigation check for anything special. Any common weapons you could find in here.
If you're not, like, I'd be with you because Elaine likes blacksmithing. She's pretty good at knowing. Kate, I don't know if you know, like, about, specialized weapons and stuff, but I can look for something special if you want.
I don't, but I wanted to try and see if I could find any cool colors and then point them out to you and then see if, like, that's a cool weapon or not.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
So I'm gonna use magic awareness. So within 60 feet, I can see any item that isn't behind total cover that is magic.
Okay. You see 3 things. There's a spear that lights up.
What
There's
color?
Shit.
Sorry.
That's fine. Red.
That's what I figured.
I will take the time to teach her the schools of magic so she can just say what it is later.
A javelin that lights up, and make sure I'm telling you, that one also lights up red.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then what?
Are you replacing Brittany?
This one's a metal
no.
javelin, not a wooden one.
Oh. It's an improved Brittany.
And
It's a free Brittany.
The free Brittany.
And then there is a
Stronger
maul.
than yesterday.
A maul?
A maul.
Okay.
That lights up. I'll say also red.
Okay.
That spear, that javelin, and that big maul. I think it's called a
The
maul.
maul looks like it's the head of a bush on top of a long stick.
Interesting. Weird.
Can I investigate to see how much I would think they're worth?
Without identifying them, there's
can't.
no way to know.
Fair.
Kesma's being very courteous. I didn't realize the invisibility lasts an hour. She is doing her best to stay out of the way of all the unseen.
Okay.
That is
One
so
of them-
custom. That is so custom.
I love that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One of them is sweeping and like is working around you, and there's that awkward moment where like you're picking up your feet and it's like sleeping under, but like also avoiding you at the same time, and it's adorable.
Just picture that like cow from the Emperor's New Groove. He's like, I've been turned into a cow. Can I
go home?
Come home now? And he's just like, there are things around me.
Well, so maybe we can. I know Stax identified a lot today, so maybe we kind of come back and pick that up for you later.
You hear a scream from upstairs. I can do this all day, baby! He's riding the high from finding this book.
What if we carried all those things up to him? Do you think he's identifying something right now?
Oh, good idea. I think he probably is. And Evane just like picks up the ones you pointed out and then like climbs up the ladder and is like, stack. I don't know if this works this way, but here's more, and they're glowing red apparently.
And you just throw like 6 things at it.
All right.
Okay, take a number. And he just keeps going.
Oh dear, we're going to be here a very long time.
All right. So 30 minutes later, after 3 more
Kesma has
rituals.
left, gone to the temple, come back.
So it is a blood spear. Which if you reduce something to 0 hit points, you gain 2d6 temporary hit points. And you get a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
That's gonna be.
There's a javelin of lightning.
Hey!
We like.
I have that. If you can't
And
think.
there is the Ironleaf Maul of Entanglement.
Oh boy.
Ironleaf Maul of Entanglement. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And it has 3 charges. When you hit a medium or smaller target with the maul, you can expend a charge to force it to make a strength saving throw. On a failure, it takes 1d6 piercing damage and is restrained by thorny vines until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
And the modifier is 8 plus your proficiency plus strength.
Cool.
So I'll explain all of that to her, and then be like,
From the magic that I saw that you were wielding, with the vines you just sprouted out of nowhere, I think this one's a little bit on the money.
Interesting.
You
Yeah.
are a small creature, yes?
Yes.
Can you wield a maul?
I can wield all martial and simple weapons. So
What are the rules for...
yes, I see what you're getting at, Beth, but you overruled this previously because she's been wielding a great axe, which a small creature couldn't previously.
Okay. You are correct.
You
She has been using a great axe. Okay, done.
Cool.
yeah, what we do is we like just shorten the staff a little bit. It's fine.
How much do you think?
The maul pings as rare.
Oh.
Okay. Here's the thing.
He's gonna upcharge us.
And it's gonna be more than my book. A lot. I think.
Well, then we
And-
can
and
hold
more
off
than
for
my
right
tool.
now.
The javelin is uncommon, and
Might be a better.
the spear, according to D&D Beyond,
Legendary.
is uncommon. But no, I'm gonna bump that.
I was about to
that's
say-
also
Rare.
But
rare.
yeah, I was about to say +2.
Plus 2, yeah.
Woo.
Okay.
A blood spear is uncommon?
Well,
it
okay.
has a specific thing though from it's from a certain game module where it only gains that if you're like
something else,
gifted it
and
to a
I'm
certain
making
person.
this one
Uh,
already
Yeah.
have it.
I see. Okay.
That's why it's uncommon.
Got it.
Uh,
Um,
I think we can hold off. I think 2 is better than 1. If you both can get something from store credit, and then next time.
I don't think we can afford either of these anyway.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
hear Kessim's voice in the back of your head going, "Remember curses."
Oh, we should ask him about that.
I looked for a scroll of remove curse, but I couldn't find it. But I was planning to ask him if he.
Knows.
Do you think? I mean, do you think if we traded the boots?
No, we can't.
Well,
I mean, we can.
I was gonna ask him if he could get them off you.
Let's go try. But for now, maybe the weapon we hold off. But the
I mean, I do
Grimwater
like.
and the tool that you got, Warren, we'll buy with stored credit.
I'm also sitting on like 750 of raw material. I don't know what he would give us in store credit if we want to get crazy. But we could do the javelin of lightning, I think.
I mean, it is the group's money, so I would not want to blow it. But if people are willing, it would be very beneficial for me as well as the party in combat.
Also, if he's going to make us charge for remove curse services, I would prefer that over look.
Okay.
I made a mistake. I'll fix
Yeah,
We'll go
you
talk to him.
You didn't know, so.
it. I shoulda.
It happens.
It is a hard sell. I mean, I do like the boots and the
Despite them hurting.
hurting. Yes. I mean, they don't like actively hurt. It's just
Right, you
like,
said the numb.
it's like uncomfy, but yeah.
Watching Alex trying to weigh the curse versus the what they
Yeah.
give her. Yeah.
Those are
Yep.
the boots of Dindalin, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, it's.
Let's go talk to Velva. Alright, so we'll go back down. Velva, do you have the capability of removing curses at all? Oh, offhandedly.
No, I'm sorry. I don't.
Do you-
Your best bet is to try the All Face Temple.
Okay. No worries.
They do
I think
charity
we're
work.
Do they do? I don't know. I don't go there.
Do you think that I think we're gonna go with the grimoire and the multi-purpose tool this time around for the store credit.
Sure, yeah.
Wait, we're not gonna do the snake thing. Is that in our conversation?
Not doing the snake thing.
For the
Evane just looks at you and she's like, "No snakes."
So that's a balance of 285 gold, please.
Done. And 2 health potions on top of this, as I slap one of the black diamonds on top. You appraised it earlier.
I remember. You. And he points at Kesson. Yeah, come here. You can see my helpers.
Yes, there's many of them.
Yeah. You were nice to George earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think one's broken. Can you go look in? And he points behind him. That's my break room. Can you see what he's doing?
Broken? How?
Oh, he's not working.
So I can look, but I don't know how to make them. I can try to heal him.
No, I just want to know. I just want to know what he's doing.
Oh, sure.
Wait, so you can't see your own helpers, Valifo?
Oh.
I'm sorry,
But-
I find that humorous.
But neither
carry
can
on.
robbers.
This is true. It is a good security measure.
And you peek around into the break room, and it's just a little like folding table, and a cupboard that has it looks like some cool air emitting from it. And there is a invisible servant who is sitting at the table and just staring at the wall.
Hello?
No response.
I don't know that many languages. I will run through what I know, but it's Common, Elvish, Giant, and Sylvan.
Nope.
Okay, I don't know if you can understand me. A lot of things can. I can't always understand them back. Are you okay?
No response.
Okay. I just want you to feel seen. If that means anything.
No response.
She'll go back to the group.
This is the one named George, right?
George is the one who I was helping.
Oh, what's this one's name?
Don't know, I didn't get one. I assume they don't wear ethereal name tags.
They do not.
Was
he in there?
Yeah,
What was he doing?
sitting.
Where?
At a table? With the chairs?
That makes sense.
That somebody would sit in a chair?
I told him to set the table.
Oh,
I think he misunderstood.
sometimes creatures that aren't from the prime material plane.
All right. 350.
Misunderstand.
And he takes the black pearl and pulls out 2 health potions.
Awesome.
And y'all are square.
Wait, I missed. So what did we get? We got the grimoire, the multi-tool, and what else?
And then 2.
Two
So
health
the
health
stack
potions.
has 2 health potions. I don't know who he's gonna give them to.
We didn't get any weapons or
Oh.
anything.
Stack's got a
Okay.
health potion. Those are just on the table. He
Okay.
took his book and ran.
Okay. Then I will add them to our general pile.
Never asking for anything ever again. Getting this off the rip.
This is awesome.
Okay. So that obviously took some time. Do you think we could just go back to the inn, call it a night, and regroup in the morning?
Down for some drinks and some food and some entertainment, hopefully. If not, we got those shadow puppets on deck.
Yvain will kind of take out her. Let's see. She'll fiddle with some thieves' tools in her hand, and she's gonna start to. It takes an hour, I believe. Yep. She's trying to do right tool for the job to get some jeweler's tools.
Okay.
And just to be clear, Beth, I'm assuming, but it's just an all-purpose tool plus 1, right? It's not the rare
Correct.
or very rare
Nope.
version. Okay.
Plus 1.
Didn't think you liked me that much.
Damn.
Not for 500 gold.
I'm
Right,
shocked.
that's what I
I'm
mean.
shocked we got what we got, man. Relax.
I am too. No. That's what I'm saying. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was rare. I just want to make sure I added the right one to the inventory.
I will speak to Yvain. I remembered. Wait. You're not gonna help me infuse this tonight?
It'll take me an hour. I just want to get the jeweler's tool. And she gets really close and like is trying to be sneaky about it. I'm trying to make something for Faye, remember? But I don't have to do that tonight. I just want to get the tools ready.
Best friend. Right.
I want to insight check that. If
How did
you're
that even
upset.
happen?
How did you roll a 0 on it?
I don't know.
Critical hit 0.
What?
I don't
I
know.
get to reroll my charges at
Huh?
dusk for these
I
boots.
was not
and I got
hiding
a 0.
anything like at remotely at all. Did you get above an 8?
Okay,
No.
let me play with the boots. Hang on.
Okay.
I did not.
Yeah, he's
Well,
just. I'll get you
the
later.
breakdown says 3 + 1, and then somehow it turned to 0. So
So assume it's a 4.
yeah, that I get all my charges back.
Because it's green for good.
Yeah.
Oh, did that work then? It added to your inventory?
It
Later
is-
problem. Offline problem.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Speaking of
Yep.
offline problems, Beth, I'm not going to use the Arcane Grimoire until we get it infused properly with my Awakened Spellbook, kind of like we did with all the other tinkering stuff for my level
Okay.
ups. Just
Cool.
nerfing a class that's a little bit too strong.
Okay. So back to the inn. We can finally leave this place.
We never. Oh, never mind. We're gonna do that in the morning. Gonna say we never got the garlic bread, but that's okay.
Yeah, they're closed right now, remember?
Easy
we passed by.
bread.
Yeah, we've just been here for so long. I thought it was the morning, but it's just because I'm ready for a nice stiff drink.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Hey, Faye, you missed it. There was a giant weapon that you could hit somebody with a bush repeatedly.
With a bush?
With a bush.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Yeah. And then they got all like trapped in it and stuff. It was cool.
What if the bush was on fire?
There's a story about that, actually.
Burning bush mall.
That sounds awesome.
It takes like what, 15 minutes to walk back to the inn?
Yeah, not long.
Cool. So Vane will. While this is happening, she's just still fiddling with like the thieves' tools for another 45 minutes until she can fully summon jeweler's tools.
Okay.
But she's gonna multitask while she's doing that. Because it doesn't say specifically I have to focus on it. It's just like, with it in hand, I can magically create. So.
And we're very proud of you, Alex.
So we go back and
do we want to just pick up anything that we have on order on the way back?
We need to stop at the guy to get the
tomorrow.
Okay.
Because we still have one more day. Because it's still the evening.
Yeah.
I wish it was ready by tonight, but
I just really want to see Stack in it.
Same.
All strapped up.
Look, it's not as bad as you think it's gonna be. I think it'll actually help you. I know Kessimda's not very fond of it, but I tried to make it comfy.
Is that at me?
Yes.
Oh, my headcanon was I was gone, but that was at Miranda.
We're back at the inn.
Okay. Looks up from his notes. What?
You'll see tomorrow.
Okay. Moves the light over, and he's designing a book-on-book fusion.
While Evane is still summoning her tools, she will be sitting at a separate table from Stack, kind of near the fire, and drinking. And she's kind of like looking at Bjorn a little bit while she's messing with their tools.
Bjorn's looking at her while he messes with his tool too.
God damn it!
Gross.
No, that was
He
no,
has an
that was
all-purpose tool. He just got it.
I
He's
know.
got a screwdriver.
no, that delivery was flawless.
Oh,
Minus inspiration. We're at
Oh,
negative
God.
You have disadvantage on your next roll.
everybody who has inspiration loses
Good.
it.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to derail things.
You said it so innocently too, which is like the best part of the whole thing. Is the delivery.
What made it better is I was over here messing with the all-purpose tool item in my inventory when she said that.
Blossom is gonna find a nice chair and sit down and repair all of the stress seams on her backpack from having a halfling climb in and out of it all the time.
Oh, good plan.
She has mending now, so any area that's stressed or tearing, she's just gonna fix
Awesome.
and then pull out a sewing needle and reinforce that area after the bag is back to whole.
I love that.
Um,
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if there is a large empty wall in where we are sitting, I'm gonna pull out go command word, and it lights up, and then I put the blanket over it, and then I sit with like my feet on either side of it, so it creates this weird fog effect in the shadows because I'm still shadowy, billowy smoke, so it casts that into the lights, and then I start making creepy creatures and stuff.
Okay. I like
During
it.
all this, seeing that Yvain is kind of off on her own, I'm gonna kind of steel myself and get up and walk over and sit down across from her at the table. Are you in a booth?
She's like kind of by the fire. I think there's just a couple chairs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would sit down over there.
Next to her or across from her?
Just nearby, however the chairs are, kind of across from you.
Okay.
And kind of hesitate for a minute, and then be like, Yvain, we have been avoiding each other for a few days. Look, I just wanted to apologize. I did not really know how to react when you were getting eaten by that snake. And my emotions got the best of me. And I should have asked for your permission. I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
She has this incredulous look on her face. Are you apologizing for saving me?
No, I'm apologizing for kissing you. I shouldn't have done that.
Her cheeks just go really red. You
I'm
don't
not.
have to be sorry for that.
Well, my mother taught me that you should ask permission to do something like that, but I didn't, and that was wrong. But I have realized that our allies keep mentioning us being awkward around each other. Listen, I'm not good at this. Would you?
She's going to move closer to you, like on a chair next to you, instead of being across the room.
Would you maybe like to get something to eat with me at some point, like without the rest of them?
As long as it involves working on something together, like I know we talked about doing the fire extinguisher or fixing, some of the kitchen stuff. Like, could we do that as a date instead?
Of course. I would prefer that anyway. There's no one else I'd rather work on a project with, but Yeah, I would enjoy that.
Me too.
Here,
Good.
God damn it! And he's furiously erasing at designs.
and
And then
and Kay's just
Bjorn-
like making a giant monster. It's like in the background.
Bjorn will kind of get up awkwardly. All right. Well, so I'm gonna go now. I have some work to do.
She
And
grabs onto his hand with her prosthetic, and then she lets it go.
He just kind of smiles and then like awkwardly, very unsure of what to do. Like, I don't know what to do with my hands type thing, and starts playing with his new screwdriver as he walks away.
In the background, you just see Faye walk up to Cade and just in the light just start doing this.
As
No, I'm
very
gonna need to
cloudy,
start-
weird smoke fog goes around it.
I'm gonna need to start preparing the silence spell with this group.
Oh, Kessam went dirty.
He was obviously trying to be away from the group, quiet, so nobody else could hear. But
Still
Yeah,
see everything.
I think Faye, like, unless people are actively trying to listen, I feel like Faye passively would be the only one that could potentially.
Oh no, I had no idea.
Yeah,
Faye
I
just
had
came
no
over and
idea
did this
either.
heart thing,
Yeah.
and there was smoke. So
So, Yvain has the jeweler's tools now in hand, and she'll put them like back into her bag, and she'll walk over to Stack. Do you need help? Do you want me to assist? My tools are free now.
Okay. Here's my problem. The protection magic works, but it's the other one that I'm having issue with. You see, it doesn't line up. It's like they're not compatible. Like they're conflicting in a way.
Okay.
I don't know. The connection's awkward between the two.
So you have to sync them.
Yeah. They just need a little bit more time or something.
Do you want to give it overnight to see?
I mean, I could pull an all-nighter if you do.
Yeah. Why not?
Kind of looks at you. Are you like Are you still like flushed? Like blushing from the thing?
Yeah.
Well, the Mr. Dr. Bune.
Her
as he's-
face gets flushed again.
he kind of stops awkwardly. Yes, Stack. What can I do for you? I was going to go work on something.
Yep. Now you're going to work on this. I'm having a problem with the evocation with the fusion of these two, but it can't get it up. Maybe you can help. Yvain's got the shield part covered, but I think you need to have the sword part. Anyway, have a nice night. And he'll cast light just above the thing, and he'll walk away upstairs.
You can
So
have
you're
your
wanting me to
back, Kendall.
you're wanting me to fix your book?
Don't fuck this up, because it will ruin my arcane grimoire. Roll
All
good,
right.
guys. Roll good.
So what am I rolling then? Tinker's tools or?
So I believe the way we discussed it, so Tinker's tools is for the finite details, and then the Smith's tools were for kind of more of the bigger, kind of hunkier stuff?
I believe that sounds right.
I
Yes.
don't know. You guys
Okay.
figure it out.
Okay.
And now that there's 2 artificers working on it, one of you can have advantage, or you can both roll.
Okay, I already rolled.
What did you roll for? I missed it.
So I did a So if I was using Smith's tools, it'd be a dirty 20. Tinker's would be an 18.
And he's trying to make his Arcane Grimoire his Awakened Spellbook.
Okay.
Fuse the two.
Yeah.
There is no rules version for this to work, but I really wanted to do
From
something
a-
Yeah.
No,
From
I
a-
understand.
From a flavoring perspective, I feel like with the finite details and how magic is kind of very nitty gritty, like she would almost attempt to. I'm assuming the spellbook is currently his focus, right?
So I've watched a lot of you recently.
Yeah. Oh yes, yeah. Kind of
Okay.
like actually.
You rip the binding off of one, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then
the book
you-
restoration.
Yeah. And then you put the cover on the Arcane Grimoire for the Awakened bit so it can fly, right?
Okay. Yep.
And then you put the sheets like back in
Yeah, and
a
just
certain order,
gently sew it.
and then sew it back together.
Cool.
Thank you.
So what am I rolling then?
Tinkerer's tools. So
Okay.
she got an 18.
Yep.
Alexandra,
so
what was that?
Oh, I assume they both have mending and they do not need my help.
We do.
I-
I do have bending.
I don't have mending, but I now have a sonic screwdriver. So as Stack makes his joke, he unfolds the side of it, and the whole thing morphs into Tinker's tools. It changes into any toolkit, and I have proficiency in it.
That's cool.
So I will roll a tinkering. You want me to roll it in D&D Beyond or roll?
It doesn't matter.
It's a
Roll
plus
your-
6.
Roll your dice.
That is a 12.
Total?
Okay. Total, yeah. I rolled
Okay.
a 6.
So
Performance anxiety.
What
it
happens
happens
is-
to everyone.
Evane, you're working diligently. Like you have a vision. You know what it is that you need to do to accomplish what it is that Stag has asked of you. And Bjorn is sitting there trying to mansplain the situation.
Oh, that date might not be happening.
I would think she probably brushed my hand and got me a little bit distracted, but you know.
Okay, that's
Oh,
what
she-
you can think. But
she
you are
kn-
mansplaining.
Yeah, so
and you
while
just tune him out.
Yeah, while
and
you're
you do what
doing
you need to do.
Yeah, while you're doing this, like you're like, no, I need to do this, and she just kind of smacks your hand with her prosthetic, and she's like, don't touch. And she's just like going in
Wow.
and continuing.
What a
to-
great date.
I tried, guys. I tried.
And then she realizes how harsh she's been, and she like looks up and she's like, sorry, I'm focused.
It's no problem. I understand. I am the same way when I am focusing on something. Also, I'm better at making weapons. This is more delicate.
This is my expertise.
Right.
Okay, and Evane will finish kind of.
Yeah. It takes about an hour altogether.
Cool.
But yeah. Done.
Stack!
Who was sitting at the top of the stairs? Hooks his head down.
She holds it up.
Finished?
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it fly.
It flies.
And then I have one last thing. I know you're probably fixing to wrap up, right, Beth? I assume.
Yeah, whenever the evening's done is where we'll finish for tonight.
What is Faye doing?
I've just been hanging out, making some heart emojis in the light.
You see me trying to do my best archlich, which just ends up going like this. Arch. Evil.
I attempted
So-
to pull out my pan flute until a patron not of our group slapped it out of my hands because I was too drunk to play it.
So I will, now that I was heading up to the room, then I'm like, okay, now the awkwardness has passed a little bit. I will walk over to Faye. Faye, can I speak to you for a moment? I couldn't help but notice as we get more used to each other's fighting style in combat, you tend to cast magics that linger for a length of time. Um,
You could
I,
say
I
that's kind of my specialty.
I think I have the ability to enhance your armor to make you be able to concentrate better. I don't mean to be awkward or forward. You're wearing something underneath your armor, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I
May,
got clothes on. If that's what you're
so
asking.
I am.
Hey, you
Could
see
you?
my puffy sleeves?
Oh, I assume that for whatever reason, I assume she had like a tank top. I don't know why. I just my brain. Could you remove your armor? I need to borrow it for a moment. I don't mean to be awkward. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I won't
sure.
harm it. I promise.
Yeah, I take it off and go, next time I hope it's someone's clothes you really like to take off, but
Me too. And I will take out my sonic screwdriver and I will infuse what's it called again? I need
That
to
was
pull it back up.
smooth.
I will infuse Mind Sharpener on your armor. It lasts until I cancel it. Meanwhile, simultaneously across town, the dragon just like falls apart in his shop. Because I canceled the homunculus servant.
Oh yes.
So I'm gonna mind sharpen. So what it does is while you're wearing the armor, whenever you fail a con save to maintain your concentration on a spell, you can use your reaction to instantly succeed, and it expends a charge. You have 4 charges, which you regain 1d4 charges at dawn. So it,
whoa,
Sweet.
yeah.
thanks.
So that'll last until I cancel the infusion. So I can copy and paste it for you, so you can write it down somewhere. There's no way to like apply it to your gear.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
So I will.
customize the gear?
Yeah, you can, or add a
Right.
note or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep, you can hit customize. So I'll send you the little blurb.
If you send me a note in D&D Beyond, just like DM me, and I can make you custom armor that has the charges on it. I can make a
Cool.
unique item with it. Just
I will
remind me.
just put it in general chat then. How about that? The mind sharpener.
DM her.
Yeah, please DM me.
Yep. Okay.
Gotcha, Beth.
DM.
Like get lost in general.
Yeah, Beth,
That was
you
weird.
said
Ned.
you said D&D Beyond. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
Beyond?
I don't know why I
said
said
D&D
D&D.
Beyond. Sorry.
Yeah.
Discord.
There. I DM'd you both and put it in the main chat. So that's what it does.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yvain will walk up to Kesem after she kind of like turns to Stack. I hope this means we're all good, right?
Which
Stack.
part? Oh, yeah.
Stack.
Stack.
Huh? What? I'm here. I'm sorry. You did a great
We're-
job. I'm distracted. What? What?
We're all good, right?
You and me?
Yeah, you were a little angry about having to save me.
Oh no. Oh, didn't go off.
Performance check, buddy.
Just turns heel and rolls upstairs. You go to bed.
And then Yvain will go to Kesem. She's digging in her herbalism kit, and she's going to resupply the stuff she took from Kesem. With her own.
We found a lot of it when we were just getting to the tower.
But this is from me that I owed you.
Can you trust yourself with that?
I'm just gonna try to use it in emergencies.
Do I have permission to take it should you misuse it?
Yes.
Okay.
And she starts to turn away, but then like realizes. Also, not cool for telling Bjorn.
I am sorry about that.
He doesn't know. I mean, nobody really knows.
I
Except
thought he
I.
might have known more since you appeared to know each other from before all of this.
Yeah, but that was also prior to my accident.
Understood.
A lot changed after that.
I understand. I also know somebody suffering like that. They have the knowledge to acquire all of their own materials without any way to interfere. I worry.
Kesem, if the apocalypse is really upon us, I'm scared.
So am I. I am not saying you can't be scared, but you need to be clear-headed. You saw how quick Bjorn was when Thurl attacked me. There can't be a hesitation or it could go very bad very quickly.
You're right.
And I don't say that because I survived. I say that because there are people here relying on you, including yourself. And you owe it to you to be alert.
You're right. My mom tried to help me by giving me this outlet. Took the pain away, but it took a lot of other things away too.
That tends to be the trade-off with nature. There is a benefit, but there is a cost.
I was like that for years.
I am so sorry. We have had to use medicine that way on people who cannot control their curses, and it's a tragedy. But it keeps their family safe, and it keeps them safe until other help is there. You get to know a lot of people working and living at a place where people go to get away from others. We also had people who self-administered and helped them as well.
I'm gonna try my best to fight it, but it's so
Well,
hard.
I know.
The tea was helping a lot, but I feel it. I feel the cravings just kicking in, and I don't know how much I can fight it.
I can now prepare lesser restoration each day. It's not much, but it's a step. It can help with the edge a little. It's not what it's designed for, but
I'll only ask if I really feel like I can't.
sleep is also an option. It's not brute force, but it gets you through the night.
Thank you, Kesem. And she's gonna kind of like take your hand and just like.
You're not alone. You have all these people around you who need you, and apparently a world that's going to restart if we sit around and do nothing. And I would like to get home before that happens.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Good night, Kesem.
Night.
And Evane will go upstairs.
We're sharing a room. I'll be up in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Kendall, you wanted to do something before we call it?
Yes.
You okay?
Yep. Whenever Cade comes back to our room,
Which is fairly soon. She's going to take the blanket off of the globe, kind of blind everyone because of that, tie it around herself, wrap her arms around the globe, and just hover away up the stairs. Just flying.
This is my umbral form.
And then before she enters the room, she's gonna turn the light off and then come back through.
Yeah. As you walk in and the light kind of like shines, you see the book that Stack's been carrying around kind of all day today. Reading more common than the spell book that he holds. I don't want it. Like he fell asleep. Just, and it is heroic fables, so you don't have to leave the fire. Halfling.
Okay, and unless anybody else has anything they want to do before bedtime, we'll call it there. You guys will successfully achieve a long rest. We'll pick up hold on, let me check my calendar. Because we're not playing next week. We are playing the 14th.
After our Secret Santa.
I think Alex, is it Sunday that you're late? The 12th?
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Okay. So yes. December 14th. I don't know if we shared with you guys that we orchestrated a Secret Santa for us and Rocky, who DM'd the one shot that we ran last week and does the recordings for the recaps at the beginning of sessions. So we're all going to be on and opening up awesome gifts from each other. And then we will be running, I guess, our last session
The year
of 2021, guys. We will end the year with probably some new plot. Because,
excellent cliffhanger time.
yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
Also,
and then when we come back... Go ahead.
It gives us time to digest the lore because we had a
Yeah.
dump today at the Aarakocra
This is
Nest.
true.
Yeah.
Unintentional lore drop. Don't know why I wasn't prepared for that. But then in January, we will be back, and barring emergencies, we should be pretty consistent with a weekly game.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Thanks for bearing with us as we get through the holiday season. So regular game on the 14th. On the 21st, our wonderful Nikki is going to be running a one-shot for us. And then we are taking the 28th off to celebrate the holidays with friends and family. So, all right.
All right, guys. Have a great night.
All right.
We will see you when we see you, I guess.